only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Niger what yo? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. For the poor, no more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what media? No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria, no more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media, no the number one media in Nigeria, no more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Niger what? Voice for the voiceless. Niger watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944.
Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame.
Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame.
Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Niger watch you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and we recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Niger what you.
That you would need to quadruple that amount of money for them to live on that level. You devalued the currency. So even if you're putting more money into the economy, the value of the money you're putting in is less than it was when the value of the naira was stronger. And that's a fact.
No, if you do the mathematics, what was the level of our currency when this president came in? Officially, 400 and something naira to a dollar. Unofficially, we had criminal arbitrage going on, about 100% more than the official rate. What the president did was say, look, let the naira find its true value. Let the naira find its true value. And I think yesterday also, either it was IMF or World Bank, and it's another saying that Nigeria currency, the true value is about 1.1. That's 1,100 naira or so. Even though now today, it's still 1,300 or something, even by CBN standard.
Join the conversation. Use the hashtag What's Trending with OG Okpe, or comment on our live watch.
The media in Nigeria, they're even creating the problem. The way they report insecurity is as if the entire country is consumed. Don't let people frighten you that the entire country is under siege.
It's not about.
It is not so.
It's not about frightening.
There are security breaches. Nobody is with this.
There are major security breaches.
There are security breaches. Anytime I read about either a kidnap or an attack somewhere, sometimes I look at the time. I say, wow, it happened 8 p.m. It happened 9 p.m. Sometimes 1 a.m. I say, wow.
Yeah.
So, my brother, a long time ago, the police told people to stop traveling at night. They told them, stop traveling at night. That was even before Tinubu said, stop traveling at night. What was the level of our currency when this president came in? Officially, 400 and something naira to a dollar. Unofficially, we had criminal arbitrage going on, about 100% more than the official rate. What the president did was say, look, let the naira find its true value. Let the Naira find its true value. And I think yesterday also, either it was IMF or World Bank, and it's another issue saying that Nigeria currency, the true value is about 1.1. That's 1,100 Naira or so. Even though now today it's still 1,300 or something, even by CBN standard. Which means the Naira can even do better. The Naira has found its value. The Naira will appreciate more as we are going. We have been pigeonholed into certain assumptions, certain conclusions. People just say it's like in the early days of this government. I think the president went to Lagos. I think it was coming from the Central Mosque, and somebody now did a voiceover. And that means we are hungry. Since then, people have been saying that if we are hungry.
Yeah, but
I'm a Nigerian. I have people working for me privately. I don't see the level of hunger people are talking about because I see them and I keep asking them questions. How are things? How are they adjusting? What are the problems?
Well, if you take a very simple thing, okay, a lot of people's incomes have not gone up. I'm sure you're aware of that.
No, this government has increased minimum wage.
No, even if you, the labor unions are saying that does not go anywhere near, and in fact, a lot of governments are still not paying the minimum wage.
That is not true.
Now, Onanuga's comments have sparked a flurry of reactions. He bases hunger assessment on how his own private staff are surviving. But here's what the data says. Food prices have surged between 50 and 200% in the past 2 years. The Naira lost nearly 70% of its value since the fuel subsidy removal. And the National Bureau of Statistics recorded food inflation above 40% for most of 2025. The presidency itself has acknowledged that UNICEF projected 33 million Nigerians, including 16 million children, will face hunger, a figure the government disputed but could not entirely dismiss. Now, when a presidential spokesperson uses his own household, personal staff, as an economic yardstick, instead of market surveys, hunger indices, or the voice of ordinary Nigerians, the disconnect between Aso Rock and the street becomes impossible to ignore. Good morning, Dr. Abati. How are you this morning?
Good morning.
Good morning, Ayo. How are you this morning?
I'm doing
Good
great.
morning, Rufai. How are you this morning? I was hearing you giggling when you were listening to Bayo Onanuga speak. But Ayo, our president, I'd like for your analysis on the story really quickly, and then before I come to Rufai.
So I thought, let me first of all say that Mr. Bayo Onanuga.
Some people will think that they are competing with the main president. So please.
Oh, no, I said my own president. See us here now.
Please, you can be president of many things.
I'm the president of the Women's Association of Arise. President, can I clarify? President of the Women's Association of Arise.
You have abdicated your self-appointed position.
Which role is that?
You are supposed to be the president.
I don't understand.
Looking after the business.
When Ayo is here.
And defending the...
When Ayo is here, how is that possible? No, okay.
Ayo,
go ahead.
plead innocence.
No,
You are not one of them.
Okay.
Let's talk about the real president of the country.
Okay,
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for avoidance of doubt. But, I mean, so Mr. Bayo Onanuga is a man I respect very much. And it's a difficult job to be the spokesperson of an unpopular government to a very large extent. And I know they would want to argue that and say that, oh, who says we're unpopular? The truth is that if you do a quick survey of a number of Nigerians and the realities they faced since this government came into power, many of them would let you, tell you about the difficulties that they are facing with regards to the high cost of living, wages that are not sufficient, the insecurity that we face as a nation. So it's a difficult job. However, I think it was quite worrying to hear the voice of at least one of the people who speaks to the ears of the president. He's a special advisor, be so out of touch with the realities of many Nigerians. And his sample size of survey was a group of people who worked for him. Already we know that there's sycophancy when it comes to people that work with you. It's difficult. Sometimes we are paying their salary for them to tell you the truth. Is this someone that will collect salary that will tell you that sorry, I'm suffering? No, this country is very hard for me. Or maybe they're even insulated from the realities of what is going on. And I think that's where the major concern is. We've often said it, and it just proved what we have said in times past, that the presidency is far removed from the realities of people on ground. Even when he was asked around insecurity and he said, oh, it's largely safe, then he goes on to say that, but you are told not to travel at night. Are we for real? Is this what Nigeria has turned to, whereby the victims now become blamed for not taking care as a result of it? So if I get kidnapped, it's because I moved at night.
It's your fault.
It's my fault. That is a big problem. And so the major problem for me in that interview is that it revealed to a deeper level that, I don't want to say the word that we are in trouble. If the people that are speaking to the president, that are advising him, that are telling him what to do, are telling him that, Oga, don't know a lot for Kombale, like what Dr. Mate say, relax, everything is in control, there's nothing wrong with Nigeria, and people are just complaining or magnifying the issues, and then of course the cheap take at the media saying that it's media that is magnifying. We just report the fact, and in fact, in many areas, it is underreported. Yes. We try to manage so that we don't continue to, to promote despondency with the people. So it is shocking, and I hope that the president is watching this show this morning. That, sir, things are not good, though. Food prices are expensive. Oh. The people are lamenting. Oh. Those in your convoy are not a true reflection of what is happening in Nigeria. Those whose allowances are paid and their lifestyle funded by the Nigerian taxpayers who have ESTA code are not the true Nigerian voices. Oh. If you want to listen, just go on your social media platform, collect your phone from them one day and don't listen to what they're saying. A lot of them are just speaking to what you want to hear, sir. A lot of things are not working. People have modified their behavior without even knowing because of the level of insecurity. People don't want to go out late at night. In Lagos now, Mushi, bomb explosion. So you're now wondering, should I go to the market or not? Schools have become, instead of being a safe space, have become a spot where children can be kidnapped at any time. Parents are afraid to take their children to school, and you say things are okay. Things are not okay, in case nobody has told the president. And what we are just asking for, sir, is for you as the commander-in-chief, as the president of Nigeria, to do something about this. This is what the Nigerian people are calling on you to do. Please don't listen to those who are telling you that things are okay. People are suffering.
Thank you for your summary.
I hope Mr. Johnson Emmanuel is here to be listening to this, because this is one of the things we talked about yesterday. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel said Tinubu is the best president that have ever happened in Nigeria. It's better than any president that sat on that seat. Okay. Then he went on by saying that Tinubu have achieved a lot in Nigeria and all that, student loan and all that. Me, myself, particularly, I have to ask more than 9 people today that are still in school right now. They did not only say there is no way they have received student loan, but they also testify for the people they know in their own campus that there's nothing like that. That is a selective giveaway. There's a name. You need to have connection for your name to be part of the people that will get this student loan. It's not open for public, like the public people can just say, oh, there's student loan. For me, I went to university in the United Kingdom. I used student loan. It was not based on nepotism or favoritism. It was not based on satanism. It's free. Just apply. There's a website. You apply. They reach out to your school. Everything's smooth and clear. When you finish your university, you start paying back. But in Nigeria, according to the people that I talked to today, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, I'm talking to you because I have so much respect for you, because you live abroad. I'm not sure you understand what is going on in Nigeria. You might be supporting Tinubu, but for you to say there's a student loan that is selective, who can get it? Now, who get connection? Now the student loan go reach their hand through their parents. Who not get connection? You are finished on earth and in heaven. So that one should be ruled out. Insecurity is alarming. You are listening to Onanuga telling us now that people should stop going out in the evening. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, do you follow those kind of rules in the country where you reside? To stop going out after 8 p.m. according to him that, oh, when kidnapping happened, I look at my time. Sometimes 7 p.m., sometimes 8 p.m., sometimes 9 or 1 in the midnight. People should stop going out in the evening. That was his statement, unquote, from Onanuga. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, do you follow these rules in the country where you live? So automatically now, the only way to justify insecurity is for people to stop going out anything more than 7 p.m. in the evening. Is that what our government is telling us? Then for light, there's no light now, if not because of my hard work and the name I've built for myself, for my Naija Watch family, to give me single-handedly, including yourself, Mr. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, una gave me solar. That's what I'm using now. No light for year. Now, Tinubu's justification for that as well is to cut off power grid, and they installed solar in Aso Rock. Una see that? Now, Onanuga is telling us that he asked his private workers. According to him, the video I played just now, I asked my private workers. People are saying things are hard. Is this really hard for you? And those ones responded back by saying, no, sir, everything is working well, sir. Then Onanuga came to interview on Arise to use that to justify Satanism. Come on, guys. Come on. To be honest, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, because I have so much respect for you. I'm disappointed that you engage yourself on this kind of thing, to be honest. Because if it was somebody else, the way I go to analyze them, it not go be like this. I know my people. I still speak. I don't want to be biased, but still, I cannot say Tinubu is the best president I've ever put to Nigeria. Then you talk about infrastructure, road infrastructure. Can you use road if your life is not safe? Not be person where their life they drive through road. A country where kidnapping is not a lucrative business. Either the terrorists doing it or banditry doing it or family members doing it or insecurity is insecurity. How come an individuals are not kidnapping people in the UK? So let's say it how it is. Nobody hates anybody. Nobody hates any government. Nobody hates anybody. I don't even care about them. They're supposed to be serving me. They use me to talk every day. I have headache for their matter. Nothing is working here. Nothing. I was even, in fact, I wanted to record these people, but I said, no, this is not right. Because some of them are following my platform. That there's nothing like student loan. It's a selective giveaway. Your papa must get name, true connection. And then one of the lady told me, one of the girl told me that for you to even get it, the people that will approve it for you, you will need to also pay them. And that happens to me with African Magic, even though we have settled now with DSTV. I've said this so many times on this platform. When I shot my first, second, third movies in Nigeria, for African Magic DSTV to collect my movie, person approving that movie to be collected, for them to buy my movie, I need to pay that person. Same person is the Alpha and Omega taking decision on movies to collect. You will need to pay the person. Then they will end up buying your movie. So if they buy your movie for 10 naira, you are using at least between 1,700 naira to do bribery for your movie to be bought. Sometimes when we argue to defend these people, it looks like we don't understand the country. Nothing is working here. I will talk more later.
Oji.
Collect collect your phone from them one day and don't listen to what they're saying. A lot of them are just speaking to what you want to hear, sir. A lot of things are not working. People have modified their behavior without even knowing because of the level of insecurity. People don't want to go out late at night. In Lagos now, Mushi, bomb explosion. So you're now wondering, should I go to the market or not? Schools have become, instead of being a safe space, have become a spot.
And this bomb explosion that just happened is 3 days ago, yeah, before 4 days ago. In Mushi, Lagos. Then, Onanuga is saying the only time people announced that they are hungry was when Tinubu went through one village. People were saying a big power, oh, and now Nigeria started singing with that. And that's long time ago. Just imagine that. Then he went on by saying that the government have fought insecurity heavily. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, please, sir, please, 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 you know, say on media, now little thing, very little thing, people take they lose their name. Me know they feel protect person name for media. I not go destroy your name, I not go protect them. As you spit them out, I allow Nigerians to handle you the way it is. Yes. Little thing, you don't lose your name, especially with the anger, the frustration right now in the country.
Where children can be kidnapped at any time, parents are afraid to take their children to school, and you say things are okay. Things are not okay, in case nobody has told the president. And what we are just asking for, sir, is for you as the commander-in-chief, as the president of Nigeria, to do something about this. This is what the Nigerian people are calling on you to do. Please don't listen to those who are telling you that things are okay. People are suffering.
Ayo. Thank you for your summary. Quickly.
Bobby, Oji.
Yes.
Bobayo should carry Holy Bible and swear to God Almighty that people that are asking him urgent 2K has not increased in the last 3 years.
Christian or a Muslim?
I beg the Holy Bible or Quran or anyone that is any faith book, even if it's a Buddhism, maybe the Bhagavad Gita or something. You should swear to Almighty God that people that are asking him for urgent 2K in the last 3 years have not increased. You should swear to God that people that are asking him for money, that they are poor, that they have economic conditions, they've all increased for all of us now. Dr. Abati is here. Dr. Abati, have they not increased? They've increased. From 50-something% poverty to 60-something% poverty because of the subsidy. And the presidential spokesperson he was abusing Obi the other day. He can't even get facts right. He said the Naira has found its value. Oro! IMF the other day said the Naira is still undervalued by 25%. That the true value of the Naira is supposed to be about 1,000 something.
And this is one of the things Mr. Johnson Emmanuel also said yesterday, that Naira have found its value. You know, that Tinubu removed subsidy. Tinubu did this. To be honest, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, if that be you, not your talk again, I beg. They go eat you raw for this platform. And it's not a good thing. Yes, I don't want you to be amongst those people that will be swimming in criticism. So after all, not consign me and continue to defend Tinubu. People, see, man, you cannot defend Tinubu without bruises. It's not possible to defend APC government without bruises. With this excruciating situation that Nigerians find themselves under this satanic APC Tinubu-led satanic government. It's impossible. I am here. I'm feeling it. I know what people are passing through here. They leave the house every day. They wash our back to back. You have to get the way you take day to move around for this country. How? How
can a presidential spokesman be speaking without facts? He drove on a highway. No, they should not do the road. They should leave it there with quota and tar. He said he's not seeing poor people. He also claims he's living in Aja. Aja. And he said he's just seeing people that are hungry. Then he goes ahead, starts to say all sorts, get a lot of things. Even the person that was even trying to correct people showed a lot of ignorance as regards even the power sector. Maybe was the one correcting Obi the other day. In fact, I want to read something to you this morning, please, if I'm being given the time. As regards a reaction, an expert reaction to the interview he granted where he was talking about the power sector. Where they say for the record we have installed capacity of 15,000 megawatts. Is Mr. Ononuga saying that it's only the gas suppliers that are owed? Did they not conduct a research of the indebtedness before they came in? Did they not remember the 4 trillion he speaks of that accumulated from 2050 to 2024? Did they remember the inflation and forex volatility due to the floating of the naira? Can they really exonerate themselves?
All right.
I mean, you see, it just shows. And I don't want to believe these people don't know. You are saying that, Mr. President, things are tough. They know. They even know more than us the hunger and the suffering of people. But you see, because of partisanship, they can't come out and say, oh, things are tough. Because they know it's going to be an indictment on their government because most of these things were caused by them. What we are saying is take accountability. Mr. Ononuga is so quick to call people economic illiterates and call people names online. And he doesn't even know that the IMF released a report that the Naira is still undervalued. Naira has found its value after 2 days after IMF said this. They know these things. They're just keeping the facts away from these people. And enough of all of this. How long are people going to die for in this country?
All right. You wanted to say something, Dr. Brown?
Yeah, quickly, just to say, I think Mr. Ononuga may well be right. He says he doesn't see the level of hunger that Nigerians are talking about. Mr. Ononuga works in the presidential villa at Sowore, which is a gilded cage. When you are in a gilded cage, you may not see what is happening outside. However, may we say this, that the report that we're talking about is documented about hunger in Nigeria. The National Bureau of Statistics of Nigeria says that about 68% cannot afford to feed. The National Bureau of Statistics says food inflation is over 48%. The World Bank says households in Nigeria cannot even feed about 60%. One other report says that over 70% of Nigerians are living in poverty. What you can say is not about what Mr. Ononuga sees. Is he aware of these reports? Does he have counterfacts, alternative truths to counteract what these statutory institutions have said? That is the question we should ask him. But if he says he has not seen it, he cannot see it because for this moment in his life, he's in a gilded cage where he's in luxury and he's not likely to know that even in the election in Ekiti State, they were distributing tomatoes and giving people rice so that they can have basic meals. So that's my defense of his position. But the reality should be what we experience. Even on this table, I don't know how many of you have eaten this morning, and how many of you.
I don't eat breakfast.
It's not even about. It's even about eating breakfast.
But there is
Can your salary feed you? That is the question. You are very hungry people, Nigerians. Because what you earn cannot even offer you the luxury that you want.
All right.
So that's the context.
That is the context. And let me read a tweet from Leke Leke. We told you we'll be reading your stories, and this is a post on Leke Leke. This person wrote, Bayo Ononuga boasts of power improvement in this Tinubu regime, and yet Aso Rock spent billions of naira on solar electricity and migrated from the improved power. Is this not what we call high level of quagmire from our so-called leaders? Hashtag what's trending. I mean, he made a lot of comments, in that interview yesterday on Arise Primetime. But it is good to note that the presidency has to be in touch with the voices that are speaking right now, the Nigerian voice at this moment. Now, if we can take our next story.
happening right now. This fight see Sowore people fighting themselves. We that came for a peaceful protest, they can't just do protest and go home. Go home. Go home safely. They're now fighting themselves, trying to fight themselves. This is very, very bad. This is very, very bad. How will now the government take us serious? We came for a peaceful protest. In turn, we turn back fighting ourselves. What is that? What is there? I did a mistake. I want to remove this.
You say you went to court to stand in solidarity to Omoyele Sowore. So why are you now fighting yourselves? Why are you constituting nuisance? But you see, the problem these people have is that some of them just want to go there, not for the reason that brought them. Some of them just want to go and shoot content. May they say, okay, yes, they stand in solidarity to Omoyele Sowore or with Omoyele Sowore. By the end of the day, look at what you people are doing. That's number one. Number two, I made a video yesterday, even though I was insulted for the video. I said, if you go to court today, please try your best not to block the court entrance. Try not to do that. Guess what?
Yes! We don't block the entrance again. We don't block the court entrance again. We have blocked it again. Free Sowore now. 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 Free Sowore now.
They blocked it. Omoyele Sowore, they said they took him back to the correctional center. They'll bring him back on the 30th. Please, if you are going to court on the 30th to show solidarity, I will beg you again. I beg, even though now still insult me, stand by the side. These people, they know what they are doing. They are happy when you do this. All these things you are doing, blocking the court entrance, they love it. They are so happy that you are doing it because they want to capitalize on that. They want to leverage on that. They know exactly what they are doing. And this is what I've been trying to tell you. They know. Some people say, oh, DSS are blocking the entrance of the court. The DSS are not supposed to do that. However, I'll tell you where the problem is. You know, you people always look at one side. I'll tell you two things. It is our right to go into the court to go and observe whatever. The DSS have no right to block the court entrance. It makes no sense. But then again, that court where you see Federal High Court, it's not one courtroom. If they say Federal High Court now, maybe people they say now one courtroom. No. When you go into the Federal High Court, there are different courtrooms in that big court. There's court 1, court 2, court 3, court 4, court 5, court 6, court 7, to court 12. To court 12, I mean court 13 if more. All those courtrooms get their own judges. While Omoyele Sowore's case is going on, other courtroom, other people's cases are going on. And one thing I will tell you for free, that the judges don't like when they are going through a matter, when they are presiding over a matter, is noise. Even when your phone rings, you just take their attention away. They'll tell you to stop. Let alone when people are in the court making noise. So what would the judges do when one don't complain? One, they are doing 5 cases and all the judges are complaining. They will have to call security operative that this noise should be reduced. So therefore, they're going to need to bounce people. While you're exercising your rights, be careful not to step on other people's rights. Some people came to court for their own case. Some of them, they don't remand them for like 1 year. Imagine say person come court. Judge won't preside over a matter. Noise can't be. The judge can't talk, say they don't tire for the noise. Say, maybe I adjourn the matter. That person now will have to go back again. Different cases. And these judges, you know, the small thing, they'll say they want adjourn case. Say they don't tire. And they don't lock me for prison before. Some people are waiting trial for 3 years. The judge will keep on adjourning the case, adjourning the case, adjourning the case. That person right to go. You see, these are all the things we all need to also understand. Now you want to go and block the entrance of the court. Abi, therefore doing what? Every other person have the right to move. Right to movement day. Go and check it. Right to movement, meaning I can go out and come in. Especially in the government establishment. That we have access to go in and come in from. So by blocking the gates, you are saying nobody can come in. Nobody, you are also stepping on other people's rights. I know, of course, when I was still insulting me today, but the good part is that all you have to do is insult. And very dark man doesn't care. Because if you see me for real life, you know if you can approach me, so it's like a chicken to my body. You're super good, 100%. So let's leave that by the way. But I'm telling you, as the Chinese will say, all great battles are won without fighting. Sometimes we need to fight. But in this case, please, I'll beg you again. If you go to court on the 30th, please, let's all make this easy for Sowore. I told you something yesterday. These judges be like cults. They be like cultists. They talk to themselves. They get different forums. Little wonder why they tell the judge may recuse himself. The judge no really recuse himself. Like I said again, for this Sowore case, even if that judge decides to recuse himself, they give another judge, he will still do the same thing. They know all of them. What am I trying to say? As the youths, it is us against the government. We must all be within our own rights. May the government no fit shake leg. So that when they shake leg, when we march, we get why we march. Call me names. I don't pass the message what you pass through. Thank you very much. And don't play. Sowore is a comrade. You don't spend time where for there. Do you understand? So from now to 30th is nothing. Solidarity is nothing 100%. Anybody that don't do there many times, no go see them as a big deal. But on the 30th, please stand coordinated. Stand like some few persons, go inside, observe the process, observe what they talk, bail conditions and all. Because I want to believe that on that day you will be released. That's my belief. But I beg, may they not get everything to leverage on. Please. Thank you very much. Peace and love, don't play.
Okay, I want to, because I was reading comments and all that. While Very Dark Man was talking, and Very Dark Man said something, and some of you agree with him. You know, that's fine. Today is Wednesday, 24th of June, 2026, right? I want to ask this question. God forbid if Very Dark Man is arrested, so his own supporters should not block the entrance of the court, right? Because I remember the last time Very Dark Man was arrested, everywhere were barricaded. But Very Dark Man just said something now that we must apply. God forbid the case. Tomorrow they still hold him. Right? Because this one and this speech looks a bit biased to me. That they shouldn't block the entrance of the court. The Sowore supporters are aggrieved because he called Tinubu criminal, and that's why he's in court. And some of you on the comment section are saying that Sowore have done something wrong. Okay. The question now is, according to the statement of Very Dark Man, do you agree that should be applied in all general? In all aspects? Because may not come be like, say, tomorrow, Very Dark Man get issue. Everywhere is barricaded. When I come, they say, now VDM be this. Because you don't tell who you beat how to cry. Some of you said Omoyele Sowore is looking for public sympathy. You see why we are not going anywhere for this country? Because everybody get people where they like. And this journey with this battle where you and I did, so everybody are passing their statement based on who they like, who they don't like. You see why politicians will continue to capitalize on our stupidity. They are not going anywhere. Yes. Because in Sowore now, you can see a lot of people are not commenting. You know, I'm not saying on this platform, that is generally, a lot of people are not commenting, a lot of people are not interested and all that. Yes, fine. Sowore have repeatedly destroyed Peter Obi for no reason, call Peter Obi names for no reason. But listen, guys, the same Peter Obi left a comment yesterday. He kicked against how Omoyele Sowore were, you know, treated. So who can be us? Eh? For me, I disagree with VDM on this because his statement is very, very biased. Very, very biased to me. You know, laughing at them and all that. Mama P fight for court. They block the entrance and all that, blah, blah, blah. But what about, God forbid, you have issue tomorrow, people block everywhere for your matter? What will happen? For me, I think that is a biased statement. I don't know what to think, but that's what I think. Yes, for those of you that were calling in, this is the best time for you to call in. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you right there. Thanks for your time with us. Mother of all, Mommy Diaspora, my lovely mother. Thank you very much, Mommy, for all that you do, for always being there for us. Good evening to you. Thank you very much, my brother, Abu Azi. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do, always, for always being here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Madam Peggy Modi, Madam Eugenia. Thank you, Madam Emmy. Thank you, Madam Stella Maseredo, Michael Oganamaro. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. Thank you, Ziki. Thank you. Many, many more. A lot of you right there. Thank you so much. People are already calling in. I'd like to quickly take this call so that we'll take it from here. My panelists, a link were posted that earlier on. I'm waiting for you guys. Thank you very much. Good evening to you. Your name, where are you calling from?
Good evening, Mr. Avis. My name is Tony. I'm calling from Munich, Germany.
Thank you, sir. Talk to us.
Mr. Avis, I appreciate your effort coming out every day to talk about Nigeria and what is happening to us in Nigeria. Mr. Avis, you said something just now. You said we are sometimes, yeah, that is a human, that is just normally a human. But there is something I want to say about Omoyele Sowore. Just give me a little time. Omoyele Sowore is somebody I supported in 2019, and in December 2019, I decided not to support him again because if somebody believes that one tree, there's one paragraph in my village that says that one tree does not make a forest. You know, in a situation where you believe that you are the only person that can do it, and every other person, you are not ready to work with anybody. I remember what Madam, what is it called yesterday? She said the same thing. You need to work with people so that we don't get this kind of a tree. It is very sad that at the same time you get to work with people. You don't just, you are not an island. So personally, Mr. Avis, I don't have a sympathy for Sowore anymore because his way of life or what he believes on, personally, I'm beginning to think that there is something, or maybe there's a bargain that he used to have in DSS custody that motivates him. This is the man who told us that he has been protesting since 1980. If you are be doing the same thing every time, and it doesn't yield a result, it doesn't change anything. Why can't you work with people of like minds? I remember the interview they had in Arise TV when he was asked, why can't you work with people like OBS Ekwesile, Donald Duke, Kingsley Mohalus, and form a strong force? He said the way he destroyed Donald Duke and the same thing with OBS Ekwesile and even Kingsley Mohalus, then man, you need to hear it. It is appalling that this kind of thing happens. But the Sowore, most of the time, personally, myself, Tony, I don't have any sympathy for him. I'm very sorry for that. It may look somehow, but that is my own point. That is my stand.
Okay, I know say none of una like Sowore. It's okay. God is watching.
Mr. Davis, I like Sowore, but. Mr. Davis, you cannot be doing the same thing all the time and expect a good result. We have somebody like P2B that in my own lifetime in Nigeria, I've never seen anybody, any governor. I'm from Delta State. My governor, starting from Ibori and all those people, nobody have left money. Nobody have announced publicly what they left behind. None of them. But P2B did the same thing. And when Sowore talked to P2B, he talks to him as if P2B is his houseboy. This is a man that is respected even in Africa generally. But you don't respect him because he is a gentleman. Then you can just call him names. Sometimes I don't get myself carried. I don't get carried away with the sentiments. But you need to. Mr. Davis, we need to work together. Sowore needs to work with people so that he will stop going to this DSS every day, every night. Personally, I have been convinced that definitely that is his power of bargain. So those people who are fighting for him in the court, let them go ahead. But I'm not interested in that because if he has worked with a P2B, or look for like mine if you don't like P2B because it's from the southeast, look for somebody else.
On that area, I agree with you though. I agree with you on that area.
Yeah, work with people. You cannot, Mr. Davis, Nigeria has been so bastardized that you as Omoyele Sowore, you cannot. There are many evils, politicians there. You cannot succeed. You need to put people, assuming, let's turn the coins around now. Assuming Sowore, let me work with a P2B, or let's say join P2B, Donald Duke. Let us see. We will see. My brother, we will not be in this mess we are. But everybody is corrupt. Mr. Davis, how can you tell me? Nigeria is, in my own calculation, Nigeria is about 230 million people. And only one man, Sowore, is not corrupt. Mr. Davis, let me tell you a story here of a man called Tai Sowore. Tai Sowore was a man protesting here and there and all that. And what happened to him? IBB opened up a people's bank and they made him a chairman. And that bank was liquidated under his watch. And because of that, that man even died because of that liquidation. The same people that opened that bank went at the back, will pull out monies. And what happened to Sowore? Tai Sowore, the man was, he fell sick. And they said, okay, look at you. Sowore has never handled, Sowore is not a local government. He has never been a local government chairman. He has never been a councillor. He has never been a senator. You just want to be a president. And you see somebody like P2B who has been a governor. You have seen somebody like Donald who has been a governor. No, they are corrupt. You are the only angel in the entire Nigeria. In Nigeria as a whole, only Sowore is an angel. Let him go to the DSS, do his normal bargain, and in the next few weeks he will be out. Thank you, Mr. Davis.
Thank you,
sir. I encourage you. Don't get disappointed. Sometimes we get weak when you see many things. Did you see a video training in the social media where police are even giving?
Yes, I want to play that video now. Yes, I have it here.
You know, so this is our situation where police will stand attention and be waving bandits with the bike.
Okay.
You know,
let me play it.
Achebe said, so Mr. Avis, I
thank you, sir.
Here, okay?
Thank
you
sir.
very much.
God bless you.
May God give you the strength. Don't be discouraged, Mr. Avis. One of these days, we will definitely have a home, a country, you know. At the moment, Nigeria is not a country, but definitely one day we'll have somebody that will bring this Nigeria into a right track, and they will begin to think about being a country. Being a nation is that's a different category, you know, of a car, you know. But let's see what happens. So thank you very much, and keep you doing your good job. Even though we don't call all the time, we listen all the time at the same
I appreciate
time. Okay.
Yes, sir. God bless you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right. Okay, my people. That was you know, when we don't have traffic like that, some people can be lucky to call in or join the panel and all that. It happens once in a while. But still, my people, let's watch this video. Before that, let me appreciate Mike Organ and Maro. Thank you very much, sir, for the super chat. I really do appreciate this, sister. Thank you, Najawash, for your consistency. Yes, it's by the encouragement from you guys. It's not easy. And this is why I'm calling everybody that regardless of the anger and anything that is happening, we should please, you know, still join our heads together. But the division is too much amongst us. See now, people are not reacting because it's Sowore matter now. Anyway, I'm coming to that. Thank you, Madam Deborah.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Good evening to you. Talk to us.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you,
and good evening to everyone that is watching. Let me just first of all address this, this Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. Thank God that you have said it all, that all those things they are saying are just propaganda. You know, these people, a lot of these people who support this APC government, you have to be void of any human empathy. And you must be somebody that has no human conscience to actually see what is going on and to decide to just lie to people. I know 100% that all these things that they are just, all are propaganda. And I can even assure you that even this police, state police, that it's not, me, I don't even believe they are going to do anything. I just believe it's just a way to deceive people so they can feel, oh, they are doing something. But I don't believe that Tinubu is willing to do anything about this insecurity. It's just a way to deceive people, especially because election is coming. I can never ever trust anything that come out of these people. 99% of times when you see people who support this APC, just know that they are human beings that have no human conscience. Even with everything that is happening, they still try to lie. They still want to gaslight people. I just don't understand. It takes an inhuman person to see how people are dying every day in Nigeria. And look at that, Ononuga. So just look at the way what he's saying. You can just tell that this is somebody who is so disconnected from reality. They are completely disconnected from reality. Instead of this, we have a long way to go.
Mama, we are in big trouble. We are in big trouble in this country.
Kind of heartless human beings. If we still have them, they don't even care.
They don't have human feeling. They don't have human feeling at all.
Honestly,
it's crazy.
Honestly,
it's crazy.
They don't have human feeling. Many times when you have conversations with them, you can just see it in them that these people, their heart is so cold.
That's the same. That's the same thing their followers are demonstrating as well.
their heart is so cold, all because of tribalism, or because of what they are benefiting personally. That is all. You have two categories of these APC supporters. You have the one that are benefiting directly. Because of that, they're hardening their hearts to see they can never agree to, even though they are seeing everybody dying, they don't care. They don't care. Then you have the ones that are supporting it on the basis of tribalism, so they don't care what anybody says. Even if everybody in Nigeria is dying, these people, even if more than 50% of Nigerians are dead, these people will still support Tinubu. I'm telling you.
But why?
Even if Tinubu is the devil, even if Tinubu is devil himself, I'm telling you, this category of people will still support him.
Wow.
You see, for me, I just feel that this is just a reflection. You know, when people pretend, you see this Mr. Justin Emmanuel, today now he has exposed himself for who he truly is. When people pretend, they cannot pretend for too long. For you to now, for them to bring out their real color.
Although Mr. Johnson Emmanuel have not pretended right from time, he's not he doesn't support Peter Obi, so we know that.
You don't have to support Peter Obi to have human conscience.
Okay, yeah, on that, yes, I agree with you.
To say,
yeah.
even if you don't support someone, that should not make you void of humanity. Comes first as a human being. Even if Tinubu is your father, if you have human conscience and you see what is bad, you will still be able to have conscience to say yes, even though this person is my relation, but I still stand by the truth, empathize with what is happening now. So you don't have to support Peter Obi to have conscience. But the problem with these people is that they are just evil. I was talking to I think that was the 2023 election. I was talking to a friend. She's a Yoruba lady, and she's trying to justify. She's supporting Tinubu, obviously based on her tribal sentiment, which is okay. But you know what she was trying to do? She was not trying to lie, to blame Peter Obi for that. Oh, Peter Obi, can't I see what is happening in the East? You know, Peter Obi, this. So I told her, I said, what you are doing is evil. I said, it's okay if you want to support Tinubu, but you don't have to lie. You don't have to lie in order to support Tinubu. How can you blame Peter Obi for what is happening in the East? Is Peter Obi a governor? Is Peter Obi what does Peter Obi have with what is happening in the East? So you see, some of them, in order to justify their evil, they will still be doing more evil. So even if you are not a Peter Obi supporter for whatever reason, if you have human conscience in you, if you are not a demon, if you have human sympathy with everything that is going on now, with all this kidnapping, insecurity, look at people dying in Plateau, look at people, all that is happening, and the government is not able to save people's lives. If you have a little conscience, you don't have to support Peter Obi to at least acknowledge the fact that we have a problem in our hands. You don't have to be a Peter Obi supporter, but that's just a reflection of who he is. That's just a reflection of who he is. It's a shame. It's a shame. And he's not the only one, unfortunately. We have many people like him in Nigeria. We have them. We have many people that are like that, Mr. Justin Emmanuel.
Mr. Justin Emmanuel, don't buy bucket for your ad.
No, it's the truth.
Yeah.
It's the truth. You don't have to support Peter Obi to have conscience. You don't have to. You don't have to be me. I'm not. The fact that okay, I want a good Nigeria. I don't care who is able to give us a good Nigeria. I'm not supporting any political party or anything. We just want Nigeria to work.
Exactly.
So if you have human conscience, so because of party or because of tribe, you are now void of human empathy. You cannot even I don't understand. That is the point that really baffles me more. They are ready to lie. They are ready to manipulate people. They are ready. In fact, they are not even talking about what is currently going on in Nigeria. They are not bothered about how many people are dying every day. They are not bothered. They are not bothered. If you see some of their supporters online, they will say, "Oh, even if you heard what your governor said now, you heard what your governor said." That's why I said it's not only people like Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. We have a lot of heartless people like that. A lot of them are in Nigeria. You heard what your governor said publicly, that even if they kidnap everybody, so he does not even care, even if everybody has to suffer, so long as they stay in power. That is what matters to them. That is what matters to them. It's just a shame. It's a shame, and this is why you really know that I really, when I see evil people like this, it just makes me completely lose hope that we are not going anywhere. We are not. We're not going anywhere. If despite everything that is happening, you still see people with their clear eyes still supporting this evil. Mr. Elvis, we're not going anywhere. I'm sorry. We're not going anywhere.
Thank you, ma.
We're not going anywhere. Yeah. We just have to tell ourselves the truth. We're not going anywhere. And if that gives them joy, that people should continue to suffer just because of their selfish interest. But one thing they have to remember is that whatever evil that you support, directly or indirectly, the outcome is waiting for you somewhere. That's the truth. One way or the other, you pay a price for it, either directly
or indirectly. Yes, that's true.
That is my stand.
Yes. Thank you very much, man.
Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you so much, man. God bless you. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, man.
Yeah, yes, sir. Bye.
Yes, man. Okay. Okay, Bella say is our callers day. Okay, let me take more calls then. Madam Patricia, thank you very much, man. Good evening to you. Thank you, man. Good evening, man. Thank you, man. Please talk to us.
Thank you. Mommy D, good evening. Good evening, night. And thank you again for having me. Sorry, I didn't for World Cup. So that's why I don't did it. But
yes,
I think that I started for you.
I know everybody they watch the World Cup. It's okay. It's okay.
I don't know whether you play or now. Bayo and Anuga.
Yes, I play more. Now they talk sis now.
Oh, Mamma Mia. Nigerians don't suffer. I'm not being surprised. You see the kind person when you be spokesperson. Now, wow, God. Now only God could deliver all Nigerians. Just imagine.
Nigeria is a cruise. What kind of culture be this good?
Comedy. People like to play comedy. Whereas life now once. Nobody is giving a second chance physically now. So people supposed to live life to the full. When you have this opportunity, this is gift when God gives somebody so. But other people like that, Bayo Nanuga, look at the kind thing was saying. Nigerians should stop traveling at night. God punish him. God punish him. Thunder fire ram. I know they swear before. but I go swear for him. Because which kind of people be this? In Nigeria, when I was growing up, we were till day break. Till day break. From Lagos to Benin to Warri, you can travel. No armed robber on the road. Nothing like that. As a teen, I mean, when I was like 18, yes, 18, 19, I used to go from Warri to Benin, Unibe for concerts. We're not going to leave Warri before 11. 11 p.m. we get to Benin. That's 1 hour trip. We get to Benin, Unibe all the way from Warri, Unibe. We'll be there 12. 3:30, 4, the thing is finished. By 5, we are in Warri. Now this one, they can't tell us, no, we know the work out for night. Go punish them. The devil where they use them. Make the devil. Oh, I don't even come no weekend. Swear I go swear for them. Which kind of nonsense? So the Nigerians force it the work out. Tell you the work out. If somebody there stand there for park from 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock, you reach park. Motor not full. Because of the kind hardship where they don't put them. They don't get money to do another thing. They don't fit charter motor by themselves. Where they go? They have to wait for the motor to full. If the motor go full, say now 7 the motor full, where they enter, where they go. You say me they not go. Make all that fire while on the Luga. Fire and fire all the mornings. They tell and say they know they suffer. You they use in uglies and people when they feed. They give the example. They say they know the look, to be honest, Nigerians are cool. And Nigerians need to wake up. The thing where they play me past, say, I'm not sure say Nigerians, honestly, I'm not sure say 80% of Nigerians, even 90% of Nigerians, they know they see with the nonsense where these guys talk. They know they hear them. They know they see and they know they hear them. Now if they take that on the business, let me take those side. That's the reason. Because if they were hearing this nonsense, I believe all of them, they will come and say, die and I die, all die and I die. Yes. And that's why they no one give them life. That's the reason. That's why you don't reach. Because who can be spilling this kind of nonsense? No matter how downtrodden you are, you will still reason that freedom of movement is my right. It is one of the rights God gave me. Freedom to life, freedom to movement. Now, not the government won't tell me say because he knows he doing job. Make I no work out for night. Make it resign. Make it resign.
You say more not work out for night.
Which nonsense be that? Where for the happen? As I did, when I see the token for Nigeria, I work out the break that time. Nothing they stop me. So wait till you can bring that one. Even now, if I still go Nigeria, I want to work. I don't they fear. But not everybody be like me. You understand? Not everybody. So then they tell us now, say we will not work out for night. Say like them. So now because we work out for night, so now tell us we will not work out for night. Now we work out for night. Look, make all of them, if they get any shame, they're supposed to don't do the needful, just resign.
You know the happen for Nigeria.
South Africa. I don't even know which kind of stupid people go even when they go tell you, make you say they begin beg. Then they go carry them go Nigeria. Look, even those ones when they stand up, say we not go beg, we not go say that, say Tinubu, we not go beg Tinubu. Those ones I give una kudos. That's now the characters we Nigerians are supposed to demonstrate. Some few stupid ones repeat that plea, make them beg Tinubu. Say we love you Tinubu. There, go punish her. You see, and then a young woman, Then a very young woman, Mr. Elvis.
Mm-hmm.
When he tell those people with they stranded, men they do that kind sacrifice you. Now young woman no. Now young woman will not get brave. Will not qualify for the position.
Send me the tank Tinubu.
Yes, now political arrangement I should be there. Because now career ambassador, she know if you put herself for that kind of level. You see why? You see why it's important to put right peg, round pegs in round holes. That's it. It shows. She's trying to defend her job. She's trying to protect where she eat. You see? Where that food where she thinks she get for them, kill her and kill her generation. Yes. Because
you just do not be small.
They're not supposed to near any seat of power. Now, I'm waiting be all this now. People, when I nice one that they go pick them come. When I tell us, they no one go five aeroplane now, they go 5 trips that they go. The aeroplane go. When I carry one finish, then now the people they cry at you, they say maybe they beg. Then they go carry them. Look at I don't know my camera doing me I get to. Me, I don't care if God just cook, that's why they preserve my life to go because this is what you see. Me, I don't cook my value for that. If I get for that position, I go crazy for them. I go crazy for them when I reach Nigeria. Me they go for something. Not be all bone, not be people feel they swallow free. I go hook for their neck. What be that? I'm not saying you. She say you not go come. Not come. Let them find their way by themselves. After all, and them I find themselves and they can't themselves go there. You can say, okay, you want to display yourself fully, you want to dance for market, you want to dance naked completely. Say you stay, you not go. Even when small Ghana go bring all their people, come back. You say you not go. Oh, fine. Don't say you not go. I didn't take them there, so they should find their way back. Make that kind of statement. We go say, okay, fine. True. Not be nobody saying I'm own like go there. People still there Nigeria but people still there. Find your way back. You tell them now say you go carry them come. Now you frustrate them. Then they get ambassador. They tell them that they beg. Oh God. Look, that woman and her generation, now beg and now they go beat for kids and go take all of them. Go buy. Yes. Don't be talking. Which kind of sense be that now? You don't want to do something, not do one. But no country can score political scores, mark, and then later, it is something will not cry out now. I think we don't say they don't go and finish. I think. What is Nigerians for think? That's it for me. So what we to talk about? It's a shame. That is what we are seeing.
Thank you, ma'am.
So thank you for giving me the time. Sorry, like I said, I didn't enjoy the football, but I know if just quiet.
No. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, today phone because sometimes we need to express. Not all the time we have to apply professionalism to everything. Like people normally say, be professional now, be professional now. This one be like country for your eye. The way things are going on right now, it be like country for your eye. A country where leaders don't have empathy. They don't have no single empathy. Thank you very much, Mr. Okosu. Talk to us, sir. Good evening to you. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Elvis.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Talk to us.
Good evening, Mr. Elvis. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
It's been a long time. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. Talk to us. We are listening. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Mr. Elvis, the only thing, my problem is that this political party, they are not able to come together to produce one presidential candidate. You know, that is my only concern. Because
which political party?
all of them, ADC, all of them come together to say they form a coalition to bring out one person when go challenge Tinubu. Because at the end of the day, they are still.
But Peter Obi is a presidential candidate now. How is he disorganized?
No. Peter Obi is a presidential candidate of the NDC.
Yes.
I mean, the different political parties, they being able to come together. That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about Peter.
Yeah, you said that they don't have presidential candidates. You know, Atiku is a presidential candidate of ADC now.
I said they don't come together.
They can't come together when almost everybody has selfish interest. It's not possible to come together.
That's what I'm saying. I said that's my only concern. You know?
Okay.
That's the only thing that worries me. You know, because if they were able to come together, you know, at least to present one candidate, you know, to challenge Tinubu in the 2027 election, you know, then we will have hope that something might happen, you know, because as it is, there's a likelihood that this man will continue. Because, my brother, every time you listen to Nigerian news or you want to even talk to anything coming out of Nigeria, there's no sign that things will ever change or things will happen, you know, very soon, you know, because it's like the whole Nigeria situation is like a cycles, you know. All these young people that are protesting on the 6th say, okay, Sowore. Everybody has been talking about Sowore now. Sowore is not able to join anybody to say, okay, let us work together. The man that spoke before the two ladies that spoke, he said the whole thing, you know. Now you begin to wonder who he sees Sowore even working for. You go to that DSS, he will come out, you know. And the people that really mean to do the right thing, when they go there, they will not come out, you know. So it's very painful because there's no day, you know, just look at the level of impunity. Look at this APC chairman in Edo State. The man went to Ekiti to serve as Terebe, whether or Terebe they call him. And the next day, he went to national TV, say it is AI generated image. Please, for God's sake, when you listen to that kind of thing, you will be like say you are listening to people from another planet. Whether they even which planet they say, are they even in this our planet? You know so. And for you see, the most painful thing is when you have people who are living in UK, in America, and they are supporting this kind of government. You know? They are supporting this kind of government in Nigeria. You see people who are graduate, people who are master degree holder, they call, they wash old people in here. They tell you Tinubu is facing Nigeria. You don't look at them, you don't even know what to tell them. You know? You don't know what to tell them. One on the day, I have to tell somebody, I still listen to me. I don't care whether I'm Yoruba man, or Hausa man, or Igbo man. We from Edo State, we have never had an Edo person to be president of Nigeria. But we have always supported people, whether Yoruba or Hausa or Igbo, that we believe that we do well for Nigeria, we rule well. We always support that person. We don't care which tribe you are. But so long as you have the credentials, you know, to be a good president, we will support you. Yeah? We will support you. But you see these people, and a real Edo man will never support any Edo person that is a criminal to be in power.
No,
they will
never.
rather support any other person
Any other
that
person.
will know that this person.
Exactly.
Yeah, they will do that. Well, Yoruba man, when they see that Yoruba person, even though the person are criminal, they will support the person.
Some Yoruba man, or some Yoruba man, not all.
And some Yoruba man, let me use that word, thank you. Some Yoruba man, not the all. Some Yoruba man, you see me so? They will be shouting his name. But this man does not have what it is. This man doesn't. If Nigeria is working, would everybody be happy? You know, I'm not happy what happened in your state or something. But it is even good now that it's coming to the southwest. It's good that it's coming to the southwest and they are feeling the heat now. You know? Those people that are saying that Tinubu security has improved in Nigeria, look at what has happened now. Look at these poor young children. How many days have they spent in captivity now? What is their offense? Because they were born in Oyo State or born in Nigeria. How many people will still be bold enough now to send their children to Nigeria now? To say, I go to school in Nigeria. You know, I want my children to get used to Nigeria, to Nigeria system. How many people? Is it not a consign? You know, it is time Nigerian people should begin to ask this question. The question, you know, David, when David went to give his brother food, when there was war between Philippines and Nigeria, and in Israel, David, the father sent him. You know, when the brother were trying to belittle David, say, well, what are you doing there? You know the question, he said, is there not a cause?
Okay.
Is there not a call for every Nigerian now to rise up now to say, no, enough is enough?
We are divided, sir. We are divided. It's not possible. We are divided.
But that is the thing. Elvis, you know what? There are certain people, I don't listen to Shomole when he's talking. I don't listen to Wilke when he's talking. I don't listen to Tinubu when he's talking. I don't listen to all these people when he's talking. Even the Falana and the rest, I don't listen to them anymore. You see, so to the Bakari and the rest, I don't listen to them when they're talking anymore. Because you know why? When they were not supposed to talk, they were talking. Now they need to talk. They have all
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Let me let you go now. Thank you. You called it the right time because my traffic not day today. So all of them don't talk. You don't talk for 8 minutes. We never seen this car one before. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Good night, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. If you fit target us, call well. When you know traffic not there, you go talk, you go tire. You know, but if you not be doing like that, go be as you get. You know, I only have one panelist here, which is Oga Chris. But before Oga Chris, before you will say something, I would like to quickly play this particular video here for my people. Then we'll take it from there. Madam Patience Idemudia, that's the way you talk, so fear not let me echo Ramo. You say majority. Mona, they say some. I don't say my brother, Mr. Jonathan, you know, like her like that. Although I know where it's coming from. Is a statistic man. You know, the way they divide them, if you check it well, is also right. You know, but I know Mr. Jonathan is not happy right now. They destroy Canada. To not be smarty. God, 2-0. Switzerland want finish them. Madarita, Mr. Jonathan, all of them are going to cry right now, but it's okay. Let me take this video quickly before we move on to my panelists. Yes, let's take this one quickly. Thank you.
Resign in Nigeria. A Ghanaian Professor George Aite wrote a book, Defeating Dictators in Africa, and he called a group of people the retinue of retainers. These are the people that want Nigerian or African leaders to remain in power for their own selfish benefits. The reason why leaders don't resign in Nigeria, or they don't want to hear the word resignation, is because of the resource and the juiciness of the office. It's not that they care about Nigeria too much. You see, in the UK, you hear Keir Starmer speaking English, the country I love. How many of our leaders truly love the country? The reason why they are gunning for political position is because of their pockets. That's why there is no Nigerian leader that doesn't become wealthier or better economically after he leaves the position. If they truly love the country, they will not do politics, they'll go and set up NGO. So they don't love the country. It's about them. And that's why when you tell them that you are not doing well, I mean, is it you and I that went to kill people in Bokos again? As I yesterday was 18 people, now it's grown to 25. Is it you and I? Yes, we celebrate the military because they've released 47 people. But is it you and I that captured the kids and put them in the bush in Oyo? And they're trying to get them out, they've not gotten them out. Is it you and I that did Papri? Is it you and I that did KB? Are these not failing? Is it you and I that ensured that there was a killing slab in Woro that we've moved on from? Can we be mentioning all the bloodshed? But when you say these things now, they will say, no, you are childish. So the question I just want to ask Mr. Bayo and Onuga is, was the APC also childish when they were calling for Jonathan's resignation? Because let's do it 1-1. No cheating. Balenciaga. Was the APC also childish when they were calling for Jonathan's resignation? Because all the things they said Jonathan should resign for, it has happened under them too. Today, I'm sure my big guy here, Dr. Abati, is just smiling in his mind. He's vindicated because that time, hey, they attacked you. I felt for you that period. There's nothing they did say about you. There's nothing they did right. But look at them. It's happening under their government today. Ayo, is he only resigned that Obi say that they are saying is childish? This was the same APC that said they will call for a parallel government if they don't win election. You know what parallel government is? Anarchy. They said it, APC. They will call for a parallel. They didn't only say it. They went to defend it on television because they don't win election. The other day, Patutomi called for shadow government. They've gone to court. They said it. If we don't win this election, parallel government, hit up the policy. So Obi said, oh, they should resign because they are not there. They say it's puerile. Speaking big grammar. Puerile. Let me tell them what is puerile this morning. What is puerile? It's a government that has not reacted to the killing of the people in Woro. That's what is puerile. It's a government that has not told us who ordered the military to leave KB before the girls were abducted. That's what is puerile. Oh, I will tell them what is puerile this morning. What is puerile is the kids that are abducted in the bush in Boronu and Ibadan. That's what is very puerile to me. You know why it's puerile? Because the government is supposed to have monopoly of violence. And when the government cannot show its monopoly of violence, it is puerile to me. What is puerile? Is the farmers that are being killed in Bokos again. Bokos is one of the food baskets of this country. Bokos churns out a lot of potatoes and other crops. That's what is puerile. What is puerile to me is the bomb that went off in Mushin, and we are saying don't worry about it. I will worry. Because it could have been you or I. Everybody, you and I, everybody go to Mushin to go and get good deals. We could have been shopping in the market then and the bomb went off. This thing has come close to home and you say I should not worry. Why are your investigation? Where are those that planted the bomb? Have you showed me the people? And you're telling me somebody says, you are calling somebody puerile. That is what is puerile as far as I'm concerned. What is puerile is the suffering of a lot of Nigerians. This is not puerile and childish for a country that has so much resource and people are suffering this much. And the people are in pain and in penury. For me, that is what is puerile. So now, it's so quick to call somebody puerile because they call for resignation. But when you were calling for Jonathan's resignation at that time, it was not puerile. May God help us. And for those that are trying, you know, when they try to reinvent the wheel in these their press statements, they write all sorts of jargons. They say a fixed 4-year term. Can you imagine? But these people know that Nixon resigned because of Watergate. No, he should have stayed there. Part of his select writing, he forgets that there's also a clause for impeachment there. No, so there's no impeachment. So if somebody gets impeached within that 4-year term, he will stay on because it's a fixed 4-year term. The same people that fought all the nonsense the military did, the same people that upheld democratic value are the ones that turn it on his head because he favors them.
All right, Dr. Batin.
Okay, I have a slightly different opinion with the opinion expressed by Mr. Peter Obi, the NDC presidential candidate, trying to say that with Kestama having resigned over questions about accountability, loss of popularity, confidence, and all of that, leadership failure, he also said that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should follow that example and also resign. My argument is that in theory, yes, you can talk about responsibility, accountability, and responsibility. But we're in the province of pragmatic politics, pragmatism in politics, and difference in systems. In terms of difference in political cultures, the political culture that we have here in Nigeria is not the same that they have in Britain. Here, the Nigerian president is a monarch. We're running a presidential system that makes him a monarch. And that is why, as you have seen across the country, the panegyric on your mandate will stand is almost replacing the national anthem in the reckoning of APC supporters. I've been in the corridors of power. I've seen governors. I've seen ministers. I've seen otherwise important people kneeling down in front of the Nigerian president and crawling on all fours. And that has been the case since 1960. But in the case of President Jonathan, he will tell people, please stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. I'm a human being. I'm not, more than a human being. But that is Nigeria's political culture. So here in Nigeria, you are not likely to find the kind of situation that you found yesterday in the United Kingdom. I made the point yesterday, and I repeat it again, that such factors as ethnicity, religion, divisiveness, and sycophancy will have made it impossible for a president of Nigeria to come forward and say, I want to resign from my position. How many persons have resigned from the National Assembly, despite the fact that they have a lot of questions to answer there? How many ministers have taken the courage, summoned the courage to just walk away? So the political culture is different. The system is different. And the question to ask is, would Mr. Peter Obi himself, were he to be in the same circumstances, will he just resign? No, he will not. Indigbo will come, to be specific, and say, you are not there on your own. You are representing us. It's a paid propagandist in the media. We also say, no, we don't think that this is the right thing to do, doing their work as agents of a politician. Other people, particularly the obedience, the party that it belongs to, will tell him that you cannot resign. This is Nigeria. It belongs to all of us. Whether you are popular or not, we will do it together. So I see in Mr. Peter Obi's statement a tinge of populism. So it's just a populist thing. And Mr. Peter Obi himself knows that if he were to become president of Nigeria, he's not going to resign because some people in Lagos or in Osogbo say he's no longer popular. We are not happy with him. Or another opposition party is saying, I'm the Nigel Farage of Nigeria. This is reform Nigeria. We don't want this again. So that's that about that, as far as I'm concerned.
Let me go to the conversation between the Mr. Peter Obi, who is the presidential flag bearer of the what's his party now? There's so much movement. Is it NDC? The NDC, yes, and the spokesperson to the president, Mr. Bayo Ononuga. Now, if I would like to just take my stab on this, would be on responsibility, accountability, and good leadership. And let me take the quote by the outgoing Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, who's now resigned his position and is going to set a chart to his exit. He said in his speech, which we aired live yesterday, "Every decision I've taken has been about putting the country I love first. That is why I will resign as the leader of the Labour Party." Now, a number of things that were said yesterday around his speech was that...
God bless you, Ayo. God bless you. Talk to Abati. Talk sense in his head.
This is what true democracy looks like, where a leader is able to take responsibility for his actions, is able to hold himself accountable for his people, and this is a demonstration of good leadership. Now, on the surface of this, on the back of this, Mr. Peter Obi then said that perhaps the president ought to take a cue from his British counterpart by also resigning based on the fact that he hasn't lived up to the expectations of the Nigerian people. Now, you can want to question that. Has President Bola Ahmed Tinubu lived up to the expectations of the people who voted him into power, or has he lived up to the expectations of the Nigerian people? Well, for the Nigerians who are watching, it is your question to answer. Has the president done well by you? And then Mr. Bayo Onanuga swiftly responded to him, calling his response or his position puerile, childish, saying that it was undemocratic. And that's actually an error that I would like to interrogate, because I believe that it is important to set the record straight, because usually this Nigerian governments are usually loath to explore the idea of resignation. It's almost seen as you calling for, it's almost a treasonable, almost seen as being treasonable. But let's break it down. Is it possible in a democratic government for a leader to resign? Can the president of the Republic of Nigeria resign, irrespective of who it is now? I just want a little bit of education, because it's important. Because sometimes the truth is skewed to favor a particular party, or half-truths are told, or sometimes the people are left in ignorance in order to not enable them exercise their full authority and power as provided by the Constitution. Constitutionally, can the president resign? Absolutely. And this is set out, or the conditions are set out in Section 143 of the Nigerian Constitution. Or what would happen? He has to write a letter to the President of Senate, who would then transmit that letter to the Speaker of the House of Representatives. And in the event that happens, the Vice President then takes it up. If the Vice President resigns as well, the Senate President then steps up to be leader. So calling that, there was a statement that Mr. Bayo Onanuga wrote in his response that I thought is not absolutely true, where he said that we run a presidential system with the president elected to a fixed 4-year term. No electoral position in Nigeria is anybody's birthright, or is it hereditary, or is it a sit-tight position. There is no person that the people have elected that cannot be removed, either by, and I'll state out as provided by the Constitution, through impeachment, through resignation, permanent incapacity, or the removal from office for any other reason in accordance with Section 143 of the Constitution. So I think it's important. Or death, yes, thank you very much, or death. It is important so that we do not keep gaslighting to people to imagine that, oh, they must do 4 years, they must do 8 years. It's only that in Nigeria, the concept of resignation, accountability, taking responsibility in leadership positions, not just for the presidency, is almost a foreign thing. It's almost culturally accepted that if you do anything wrong, the next thing is that you go through a process at a period, a fashion, it's forgotten, and in some instances, you are even given a national honors, as we saw in the last announcement, where a man who was responsible, who was accused of corrupt practices, was also honored. And that is why there is that thing around resignation and accountability. But this is to the Nigerian people. You do have a right. The Constitution backs your right to hold your leaders to account, including the House of Representatives, members, and senators. If you do not like or they do not live up to your expectations, there are processes outlined in the Constitution for their early removal before the end of their tenure. Just to put that out there.
All right. Finally, which I want to play, I don't play the finish for my mind. I know, say, when the platform is not too busy like that, there are some videos that I really like to play. I can play video for 3 hours on this platform, because the information is what the people need more here before the analyzation. Yes. So it's very sad when I watched that video this morning about Abati and the Rufai submission. I was like, wow. Sometimes about they give submission based on to please some people in power, or now there is sense just to reach. I ask myself this question. I mean, now there is sense reach, or is this a deliberate kind of submission? Yeah, some of my panelists, they do it here as well. They give submission based on who they want to please. I know when they give submission inside their hearts, I they know. Yes. Everybody, yes, some of us, maybe me myself, I feel they do it stylishly. So everybody is guilty of it. But when it now become too obvious and you become where there's no empathy over what is affecting us anymore in the country, then it becomes a problem. Yes. Sometimes I don't know where about it they stand. But I'd like us to start talking. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you very much for your time with us. Good evening to you all. Madarita, I greet you. Sorry, I don't deserve my greetings to you and Mr. Jonathan. Simona, take them easy. Because the way they take the demolition for inside there now. Oh, now don't score one. Mr. Jonathan go to smile now. 2-1 now. 1 minute. Mother Deborah, you have only 1 minute. Only 1 minute.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to support what you actually say. There's nothing wrong in sometimes being a bit how will I even say it, biased in your submission. Yes, yeah. We all are human beings. But like you rightly said, when you now become so heartless that you are void of humanity and you put that bias, selfish interest, like you see Ruben Abati, I don't even like to listen to him. Every time he's talking, you can just see that he's so disconnected from reality. And one of the problems with these heartless people, how you know how evil they are, they will never speak about what is really going on. Like if you play a video of kidnapping, you will see most of them, they will never speak on those children that are still in the kidnapping, that are still in the bush. They won't talk about it. You see now people have been killed in Plateau. They will never talk about these things. They will act as if they don't know what is happening. That just tells you how they are. Because they don't want to admit the fact that these things are happening. They will not even go there. Even when they choose to talk about these things, they will just talk about it as if it's not really. They will still look for one way or the other to say, hey, this has been happening. This. Look at Onanuga. Even though with everything that is happening, you can still see how heartless he is. The way he is even talking about it as if it's not human beings that are going through that. So that's just how heartless they are. You will see that they will never talk about this buying of people, this kidnapping and everything that is going on. They will be looking for excuses or start saying things that are not relevant. People are dying every day. All you can talk about is that, Tinubu is giving student loan. What is the benefit of student loan when people are dying on a regular basis? People cannot even survive. Should that not even be a concern to any reasonable human being at this moment? But you see, that's how you just know them. They can never talk about what is really going on. You see them beating around the bush or talking about irrelevant things just to deceive and gaslight people. We just have a long way to go. Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis, for answering my call.
Thank you, ma. Thank you so much, Mother Deborah. God bless you, ma. All right, my people. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much for your time. Please help us to press on the like, help us to share. Thank you so much, Stephanie Ojek, for the super chat earlier on alongside with Michael Ganamaro. I'm very, very grateful. Guys, you can do the same thing by hitting on the. I say some of them they argue for comment section. Jump on the dollar sign. May put the argument inside or top of the dollar to argue. They jump and go they argue for that side. People they argue for this side, you go they argue for right. God's grace, Mr. Johnson, Emmanuel, and many. I beg. Argue for replace where people go see your argument, my friend. Look, not make me vex. All right, Mr. Chris, thank you, sir. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Yeah, finally, Mr. Nanjawi.
Where's your TV? I will not quick on. I make me spend so much time presenting now.
No, but sir, it's good so that at least people when they come, when they still feel the enjoyment I will call and do it. Well, I'm gonna enjoy what you do with the good luck to play.
No, some of them not they happy today. Oh, Mother Rita and Mr. Jonathan, they all they crash with the talk.
It's 2-1 now.
They are finished. The game don't almost finished now. There's no hope. It's 91 minutes. There's no hope. So
how long will they talk? They try.
So make the cry.
Football. So people, now good evening. We don't come again. That's like we talk every day. Yeah.
Yesterday, Ghana held England to 0-0.
So not be 1-1. Canada feel win. So what are you trying to say? Go and hide yourself, my friend.
I see. All of now, you guys are just dancing macabre dance. Canada, England.
Then Mr. Jonathan feel win. So then we.
Hold on.
Rita feel win.
Yeah, but I think
the bigger question. Mr. Chris, I will allow you guys to dance. England, Canada, Mexico, Portugal, Brazil, you guys can dance. This whole contest is between America and
I beg you, go ahead yourself, America waiting.
Between US and Argentina. So just
America waiting. I beg Mr. Chris, talk to us.
The bigger question is, so you see these three
countries. I don't mention my England again, I beg. Talk about Ireland, don't talk about England.
If Ghana, ordinary Ghana can hold you to a nil, 0-0, you are not going anywhere now. Forget about it. You are not going anywhere.
The bigger question there, the bigger picture there, we say, anything where you talk about, it all boils down to the problems in Nigeria. See, when they talk about this football now, somebody will say, why did they talk about football when big problems in Nigeria? But that's exactly the problem. You see the three countries we now mentioned now. These three countries from different places, they are key players. Now people were supposed to play for Nigeria. Take England, for example. Saka is there, Nigerian. Eberechi is there, Nigerian. These other guys there that was playing 11 for them, Nigerian. Come to Switzerland team, Akanji number 5, Nigerian. The Canadian team.
Mr. Chris, I beg, we'll take this breaking news quickly. My moderator John for it. Breaking news: LPPC suspend Mike Ozehomen by lawyer from SAN. So at the moment, it's not a senior advocate of Nigeria anymore. The Legal Practitioner Privilege Committee, LPPC, has suspended Mike Ozehomen from rank of senior advocate of Nigeria, SAN, pending the conclusion of disciplinary proceeding against him. Okay, it's only suspension. I beg, Mona leave him. I beg. Madarita, thank you.
We know where they come from, Mr. Elvis. We know where they come from.
I know. They can't do anything. They can't do anything.
These people they are heartless. Man, just carry on, sir. Carry on.
Yeah, so you see, now the route where they talk about for our country with that. The Canadian team, just look at the people there. Nigerians, even the Swiss team, Nigerians. This one because of the bad politics. We pursue everybody come out, go different country for vaccine. So they born there, and the children, none of them even want to come house. That's how these people. See, as much as Austria, you still get 2 Nigerians there, Chukwuemeka and this other guy. Every single team like that. Only we did this world. Every single team, our countrymen scatter. Is it France? Only say. Maybe we just leave the rest. Genio, Musaila did there. All of the Nigerians. So, people, before we start, let me say good evening to everybody. I don't know, everybody on the comment section. I see a lot of una there, Abuazi, Johnson, Emmanuel, Ijedima, all of una. I want to say good evening to you all. It's good for all of you to be part of this Wednesday broadcast. Our special Mobbing Diaspora, thank you for always being there for us. Thank you so much. Despite the rot and the purer nature of our country, come out every day to keep going. Thank you so much. May the good Lord continue to bless you. And all of you listening to us from all over the world, wherever you are listening to us from, thank you for always making it a date with us. May the good Lord continue to bless all of you. And please, if you have not used the dollar sign, the like sign, the share button, try and do that. It's because every time we talk about people not coming together, I beg, this one an opportunity where you go still take show, say, okay, you mean well for the country. Just use the like button, and that's all. Use the dollar sign, and it's as easy as that. Especially if you want to make your argument to stick, use the dollar sign, put your argument, and it will stick there. You defeat everybody, like Oga and Java was the talk just now. Having said that, people on the panel with me, Mr. Give Us Our Mandate and Madam Rita. I also see Tinubu on the panel. Is this Mama P? I see VDM. I hope so they go talk to us also. I see Sowore. I see His Excellency Peter Obi. And two security people. I hope so all of you are going to still talk to us, because all of us did the panel. Well, for me, I think it is high time we understand in this country that if we want to do the same thing and expect a different result, then we are only joking. I say this with all sense of responsibility because if you see most of these people that are ruining the nation, they were one-time freedom fighters, if you don't know. So this activist thing, now it makes some of us, with a taker with pinch of salt, now it makes some of us, now your character per second, now we take the judge. And Oga Naija should go understand why some of us, if Sowore do something, we just lash him immediately. Now because of what we don't see. The reason I'm saying this, people are attacking Onanuga today. We forgot that in his days, this Onanuga, during his days, now them be Sowore for their time. They were the activists. Now this one fight for June 12. Even before June 12, these people, they were people that fought the military to stand still. This by yourself. But look at the role he's playing today. A completely 360 turnaround. So these people, like I've said, we can't keep focusing on their past deeds, even if we want to use that to respect them. But we have to look at their current situation at every point in time, their current value standard, their ideas, the way they talk on national issues, their opinion about other people. And again, I think your this thing, your expectation from this Sowore matter, it be like say you go still learn small. In the sense that when people act, it not really means say people not like Sowore when people talk. See, let's even look at it like this. Maybe we look at like this. Okay, we get evil governments that is doing all this to everybody. Now we have the opportunity of electing somebody that will obey the rule of law. Yet, he is the one leading the onslaught against that person. So this whole thing it becomes difficult to actually know what he's fighting for. It really becomes difficult. So people are interrogating his actions. If the opposition, they talk, say Peter Obi not do anything, he steal money, he do this one, then they accuse Alex Oti, it is understandable. But if those such accusation is coming from somebody at the level of Sowore, then it begs more to be answered. So that's why people are reacting the way they are reacting. Not because they hate him as a person, or not because, like we also said, it's not good that we talk in order to favor people. If people get as a take one, we give unto them. Then we move on as long as it is not done with hatred. Not be say if the person do something better tomorrow, now we not go talk about that one. For me, I believe say now there, now the biasness coming. Say tomorrow, Sowore just organize crowd, everybody, the whole Nigeria. Then our country because the one in talk yesterday. That crowd we organize, so that one no important. No. It is only when they keep doing something good, we are still focusing on the bad things they've done. I think that's when we can accurately say that, okay, that's a biased submission. Because if people do something, we are just there to shape the opinion of people listening to us all over the world. So we have to be able to say it to a large extent the way it is. So now what me I see for that show will matter, because I don't understand why, even with evidences, international, see, when Peter Obi was in school, university student too, those days, he used 2 new cars before he finished. When he was graduating, he had over $1 million US for his account. Those days. Then you come out and still call that kind of person names. Different names. Where they don't even feel call the politicians where we see up and down. Politicians that are stealing. So it is the same problem we are facing, even among the freedom fighters. They can't come together. The oppositions cannot come together. The only people that can come together are the corrupt class. Only those people that are stealing. They are the people that can come together and steal our nation dry properly. I look at the talk, say if they want travel before, people cannot travel in the sea. As it's not even the one Madam Patricia was saying those days when they did university. As just yesterday, 2016, 2017, I've said this story several times. From Kotangura, one local government to Kebbi State, we go close by Friday. Friday, we'll start driving back to Abuja. We close like 6 o'clock. We start driving back to Abuja. Come reach Abuja like 2 a.m. Every single Friday. There's even no thought of kidnapping, no thought of anything. Even tire go spoil for you, tire go burst, or you want change, you want buy fuel, you do everything you want, anything you want to do. You do it right on the express there. You see people doing their businesses, no single thought of kidnapping. Now they don't turn out to business. So Bayo Onanuga, I don't know. Wait till I go talk. God they look you, people they look you, people will keep judging you. And it also speaks to the fact that we should understand that people change over time. Because people that grew up with Bayo Onanuga, they will call them saying an activist. Then that people look up to. But today, waiting can be. And that brings me to Rufai, Ruben Abati, and Ayo. You see, now in all these radio stations and big television has mainstream media, their own aspirations and dreams is quite different from what we think. They are not your freedom fighter. They are not your regular freedom fighter. They are just doing their business. So what they normally do is to get somebody that will speak for the government, another person that will be against the government, and another person that will just like be at the middle. That's exactly what they are doing there. So whether we like him or not, this Ruben Abati, that's where he will be. This is how his submissions are going to continue. No matter what you think, no matter what you say, he must find a way to kind of defend the government. And Rufai, of course, Rufai is speaking to the people, saying it the way it is, so that mainstream media will have some credibility. So that's what they are using Rufai to do. Then the ladies, they just go there to balance up whatever both parties are saying. So that shouldn't surprise any person at all. Not at all. So Nigeria, you see, the insecurity question, that is still what we are talking about. And what brought in this insecurity is the quest for power. It's just like the proverbial king that said he's going to burn the whole country down. Even if it is the ashes that are remaining, he will govern over the ash. That's exactly what our political class are. They don't really care. Even if it means burning the whole nation down so that they can get to that power. Because in Nigeria, they know that once you get a hold of that power, you have absolute power. Everybody will bow to your whims and caprices. That is exactly why they do what they do. And they have seen the potential of somebody And that person is His Excellency Peter Obi. They've seen the potential in him, that he has the ability to change that status quo. That is why they don't want him near there. That is why they don't want him to see what's going on there. Because if this man gets there, he's not carried away by anything at all. All he wants is good governance. Because he has an overflow of empathy in him. So that's why he's able to do the kind of things he does. That's why you can see the humility and simplicity. Because for him, becoming the president is not about an achievement, a dream, or whatever. It's just an avenue to be able to reach everybody in Nigeria, an avenue to change the status quo, and the avenue to block the leakage. The leakages, not even one. And these people, they are never ever going to let it. And see, you know, Nigerians, we are so shallow. I'm sorry to say, and we get carried away easily. Have you people seen the fight happening with Dangote refinery and the guys in the NNPC or whatever? Do you guys realize that that Dangote where everybody they praise him? Now see say if fuel that he sells to African countries is far cheaper in African countries compared to what he's selling in Nigeria. And the other NNPC guys that are also importing fuel, they find it so difficult to compete with Dangote. What all those ones they do? See, they go come out from Nigeria, go buy Dangote fuel wey in supply to other countries like Togo, Benin Republic, and the rest. Re-import that fuel again, come Nigeria, and they will still be able to sell and make profits. Can you beat that? Because wetin Dangote they sell to those countries far cheaper than wetin they sell to Nigeria, where they give am the raw crude to refine. Nigeria, where they put all our funds, they supply that refinery. You see the way this whole thing works. But yet, people, if this thing come on, like people don't go why interrogate this thing properly. Musibarata, he don't build refinery. The way he was supported by the government, who cannot almost do that with our funds? And today, now, they I just laugh where I see that Zuckerman, whatever. These people should be ashamed of themselves. Because if they knew what they were doing, you see the likes of Abubakar Malami, all those ones supposed to not even suspend, they're supposed to don't lose their license as lawyers, not even license as, not even the status of SAN. They are licensed as lawyers. But those people are working free men. And a host of other pickpockets SAN. Now look at the accusation they've laid on that man. Now I would say right from time they call him PDP lawyer. Liability they call him. And look at all his fights. What he did in Nnamdi Kanu's fight. And the way he has been tearing this APC and everybody apart. Of course, they are going to look for trump-up charges or whatever it is. As for me, those charges, I don't believe anyone. That is why I've not even talked about them. I don't believe anyone. I know, where I cannot say I know, I have the strong belief that it's complete witch hunting. Because the kind of accusations, lawyer where they just start to do law. In short, even if you not be lawyer, you can't even fall into that kind of trap, that kind of accusation. Yes.
Will you want to tell Nigerians what the accusation is all about, if you know?
Yeah, I do. Okay. I do.
Nigerians, so that Nigerians can really know.
I don't know how much time I have. I hope Nigeria will not take this time. Well, let me just summarize. See, Nigerians, there is a certain Jeremiah.
Okay, you have 4 minutes left. 4 minutes.
Okay, I'll squeeze it in 2 minutes. Nigerians, there is a certain Jeremiah J.T. Useni, who was the minister of the FCT during the military era. You see that Gwarimpa, the largest estate in West Africa. I think Madam Rita referred to that Gwarimpa 3 days ago. That's the largest estate in West Africa. It was built by a military man. Now listen, Abacha. Jeremiah J.T. Useni, he had some houses in the UK or whatever. So Barrister Zekome defended him in some of the cases, and Useni is dead. You understand? So one of the houses in the UK was used as a payment. I'm just trying to give the summary. But now, when Ozekome went to claim that houses, there was somebody, you know, that kind of stood for the, how do I put it? Now, there was somebody that was there, but the most important thing is that they said the document they presented to claim the house, it was a fake Nigerian passport, a fake NIN number. How is that even possible? Right, so somebody at that level carry fake Nigerian passport, one go take claim property for UK. How is that even possible in the first place? So you see, some of these things, I don't know. We have a case in our hand. We have clear-cut cases, and people refuse. They refuse to prosecute these people. How many times they don't hand over list? I think somebody called and was blaming the UK. How many times they don't hand over a list of terrorists to Nigerians, and nothing has been done by the government? How many times? Lawyer C, there was one judge in Kano State. If you guys remember, one judge in Kano State, the judge don't even go law school. He not do anything. He gets some frivolous judgment where the judge they pass up, and they suspended that judge. They investigate, and the judge went back to work. For this Nigeria where me and you did, nothing was done. Then somebody at that level, it's bring down syndrome every time. That's why I have talked about corruption every time. How come if they are doing this EFCC thing, the star boys, the people they used to give example, are always selected from one part of the country? I talked about Emefiele the other. Is it that Emefiele didn't steal? Of course he did. But where are the accomplices? Where are they? Nothing. It is the same system. That is why this country, now business. I talk about people they laugh. Nobody owns this country. See, all of us will not take this country as our own, as in ownership. Like other countries are the way they take their country as their own. Ours is just all of us. Ours is just to see how much we can get from the country, what we can take away from the country, and that's all. That's why if somebody is the president, governor, anything, they want to steal as much as they can. So you see all these governors, all these things walking up and down, all of them walking up and down. Then you want to convince me that Barrister Zekome will be so stupid to use a fake Nigerian passport to go and claim a property in the UK, a system that's transparent? I beg now. Maybe we dey shame for ourselves small.
Okay, round up your submission with the question I have on the screen.
Let me see. Where's the question? You never put on.
Is there?
Okay.
Is the biggest question.
Can Nigeria be rescued from the hands of APC? Come to 2027. And Nigeria watch every day answer this question. See, if we are thinking that with a free and fair election, everything will run smoothly, that Nigeria will be rescued in that way, we are lying. The only way it can work, it is only if the US, they are interested in the election. Trump, they are looking at the election, they are saying, Tinubu, no, this election must be fair and fair. That's the only way we can have a semblance of the fact that Nigeria can be rescued. But apart from that, Tinubu and the APC, they are going to rig the election. That's why I've been saying, Peter Obi and his team, we should be ready from today. We don't need to wait till that time. Because no Tinubu is going to use, Tinubu will stay, conduct election, come hand over to Peter Obi, Azal. It's not even going to be possible. So if you are a member of the NDC, not even a member, if you are supporting His Excellency Peter Obi, be ready. All of us must be ready. We all cannot be on this panel at the same time. That's why I keep saying, share this broadcast. Those are the ways you can bring awareness to people. People where they're on ground, be part of the process. It's not going to be easy. Okay. It's not possible unless we do something drastic. Thank you very much, Mr. Anjawas, for the very long talk. Thank you.
Okay, Oga Chris, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. This opportunity only happened when we don't have much time. Yes. You want some Monday. Thank you very much. Good evening to you. Talk to us.
Evening to you, Mr. Elvis. Thank you very much. Greetings to everybody. Thank you very much, Mr. Chris, for attending to that question. I deliberately asked you that question, and you gave the summary, and that was accurate. Thank you very much. I greet all the panelists. I greet comment section. Thank you very much. Mommy Dasra, I greet you. Thank you very much for all that you do. We appreciate everybody's effort. Let me start from the question that you asked. Nigeria can be rescued from the hands of APC. We can be rescued. If we all are serious that we have to be rescued, we'll be rescued. But the question is, are we Nigerians, we as Nigerians, are we truly ready to be free from the shackles of these evil people? I call them evil because a judge in Canada called APC a terrorist organization. So if you call them a terrorist organization, then it means they are evil. And I sent you a question yesterday, Mr. Elvis, asking about a name, if that name is a real person behind that name. See, APC is demonic, they are evil. APC, once again, they are evil and demonic. And so if Nigerians are ready, the only way to go is our readiness and our unity. Because no country on earth, no country on the face of the earth is allowed, even first by God, then two, the force of nature, and three, by the people themselves, is allowed to run like Nigeria is running today. No nation on the face of the earth, one, is permitted to run by God, humanity, and then force of nature like Nigeria is running today. Why? The incessant shedding of blood. There is no day go by that you don't hear that some people died in a part of Nigeria. We just saw in Plateau, 25 people dead. You know what they did for them? Mass burial. Now, to now make it more inhumane, they cover them with leaves before they post sand on them. Every night, I was sharing on my broadcast earlier that when you go to bed, my father, my mother, they will pray and say, okay, God, as we are going to bed, don't let us pass from sleep to death. These people in their own houses, they slept thinking they will wake up in the next morning, but they went from sleep to death, not because of natural death, not because of cancer, AIDS or HIV, malaria or typhoid, headache or stomach pain, but they died in the hands of killers, murderers. Why? Because APC, the terrorist organization, as led by Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is a terrorist organization destroying his own people. And the only way for a nation to rescue itself from the hands of terrorists is to do what Americans did, is to do what Sri Lankans did, is to do what the Nepalese did. As a matter of fact, even Ghana is to do what countries like Ghana will do against his own government. These guys are evil and they are bent on destroying Nigeria. See, these guys will be willing that every Nigeria buy in as much as they are benefiting. They don't care. So the only way is one, our unity, two, and if we are decisive enough that these guys must leave, they have to leave. Now, going on the issue of Michael Zakome, you see, when a tout, someone that did not go to school, wants to challenge the intelligence and the wisdom embedded and encapsulated in a man like Ozakome, this is the way they go. And Mr. Chris, once again, thank you very much. You were just correct on all points and ramifications. If a tout, someone that does not have the qualification of Mike Ozakome wants to bring such a man down, this is the way they go. Now you ask Nigeria a pertinent question, Mr. Chris. How will somebody endowed with wisdom like Mike Ozakome use a forged passport, a forged document to claim property in the UK. As a matter of fact, he also he practiced in the UK. I think he had a version of UK certificate to practice law in the UK. But because they are afraid, see, Ayo Mairo Ese said on Arise TV today that to defend a government that is unpopular, it is only the way of Bayo Onunuga. That's the only way you can go. That it is difficult. She said it is difficult to defend an unpopular government. Tinubu's government is unpopular. Tinubu's government is a criminal government. Tinubu government is a government that runs in secrecy and in shambles and in shame. Michael Zakome, a man endowed with wisdom, a man endowed with amen. You want to bring him down? You are fighting a fight that you never recover from. Is this the best you can do? Is this your best that you can do? Is this your best? When you have judges houses being built for judges on the platter of gold without any merit, all because why? They are proposing for 2027. They are already projecting for 2027, and you now see a man that has done his work. Michael Zakome has not been in government. Michael Zakome, whatever he becomes today, whatever he is today, he rose from grass to grace. The man Michael Zakome, a brilliant lawyer, a man endowed with wisdom, a man that knows the law in and out. Michael Zakome told us that the JEG constitutional review is the best. We have the best. They know. This is the reason why Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his surrogate, they are afraid. They know who Michael Zakome is. They know. So Nigerians, don't be fooled. Michael Zakome, he passed them. He's their father. He passed them. And this shall pass. But UK government, I question you guys, because just 2 days ago, 3 days ago, we just saw how that you guys came out all of a sudden and begin to congratulate Banji of Ekiti State after a massive buying of votes, right, left, and center. You guys still came out and in UK, can I sell votes in the UK? Can a vote be sold and bought in UK? I saw earlier. I said it's not the buying of vote that concerns her. It's the rigging. Buying of vote is a criminal offense. You buy vote in the US, you go to jail. You sell vote, you go to jail. It's a criminal offense. That is where the rigging starts. When you start to buy votes, it's a criminal offense. And anyone caught in the act should rot in jail. But would they arrest them in Nigeria? No. Why? Because the criminals are in power. APC government, as led by Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is a criminal government, is a criminal organization, is a terrorist organization. I didn't say it. A judge in Canada declared them as so. Because now you can see killings right, left, and center. Homes being destroyed. Property is even small now. Lives being taken at the prime age of humanity. Destiny is being destroyed. Do you know, Nigerians, how many lawyers would have lost? Do you know how many surgeons, how many doctors, how many engineers, how many broadcasters we have lost in these killings in Nigeria? Do you know how many people that would have turned our country around that they have killed because of this evil going on? Do you know how many soldiers, how many bankers we have lost? Do you know how many aero engineers we have lost because of these evil people? And so the only way for them to go is to do this against Michael Zakome. But we love Michael Zakome, a brilliant lawyer. Apart from Gani Fayemi, Afimalola, and the likes of them, Who again can you compare to Ozakome? Who again can you compare to Ozakome? Tell me one. Who can you compare to him? And you want to bring him down? Or because you want to winch on him? You guys are smoking something. But Nigerians, the only way to save our country is if we are united and when we are ready, Nigeria can be rescued. If Sri Lanka did it, we can do it. If the Nepalese did it, we can do it. America today will be celebrating 250 years of existence, all because people fought for this country. Men like Abraham Lincoln, they fought for this country. You bunch of them fought for this country. Are we ready to fight? Are we ready to fight? The whole fight is not only on Peter Gregory Obi alone. The fight is on all of us. And if we are ready, we can save our country. How do you imagine a presidential spokesperson in court telling you that the presidency has told Nigerians don't travel in the night because of what? Insecurity. Imagine me now driving in Texas, I'm driving in Dallas, and you are telling me that from Dallas, so don't drive to Grand Prairie because why? There is kidnapping. Hey, you must be smoking something. And when they fail in their duties and assignments, they want to blackmail God. How can a government tell its own people don't travel? Now, the ones that died in Jos, those that were in their house in Jos that were killed, were they traveling? Mr. Ononuga, were they traveling? Those that died in Jos in their houses, were they traveling? Because you are truly Okponu, man. You are truly Okponu. You are telling me that Naira has increased. All of a sudden, Naira has gained power. Who told you that? When things are collapsing. You are saying that you are not seeing the hungers of Nigeria. How can you see it? When you guys are embezzling money, right, left, and center allegedly, or even when there's no allegedly. And you guys are destroying the country. Now, on the issue of parallel government, I've been calling out Yemi Osinbajo. Yemi said, if good Lord does not give us power, we will form parallel government. Yemi Osinbajo, professor, a law, he's also a son. He's a pastor. Where is Yemi today? Yemi is just walking around the world. Yemi Osinbajo just walking around the world and his country is being destroyed. After he told Nigerians that if Jonathan did not give them power, they will form parallel government. Where is Yemi today? Yemi moves from he's just walking around, he's just wandering around the whole world, and he has destroyed his own country. He's a pastor. Yemi Osinbajo. He's a pastor. How a pastor will tell Nigerians that Jonathan don't give you power, you form parallel government. Now you got the power. The power was given to you. What did you do with the power? It's not enough to fight for power. It is what you do with the power that you fought for that matters. It is not enough to fight for power. It is what you do with the power that you fought for that matters. Tinubu that told Jonathan to resign. My own principal, Peter Greg, will be telling to resign now, and they are making excuses. You told Nigerians that you want to rescue Nigerians. You don't give them right in 4 years. They should not vote for you. Now Nigerians don't want to vote for you, and you are deceiving Nigerians. Tinubu, it is not enough to fight for power. It is not enough to grab the power, snatch it, run with it. It is what you do with the power that you snatch, grab, and run with that matters. But because you snatch it, you grab it, you run with it, you cannot do anything better with that power. Peter Obi said, and I quote, he said, you cannot jump the window into the house and start cleaning the house. No. It must be called excellency. Your ways must be excellent. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but you steal it, you grab it, you run with it. What are you doing today, Tinubu? You are destroying Nigeria. You are the worst, one of the worst things that has ever happened in the issue of Yoruba land. I'm a Yoruba boy, born and raised in Lagos State. I was there in Lagos when you were a governor. You destroyed Lagos. You didn't build Lagos. Because under Marua, Mara will catch Agbero and put them in prison. UK, you gave Agbero the legal hand to function. Tinubu, you are a destroyer. You are a destroyer. I'm a Yoruba boy, born and raised in Lagos. You are a Yoruba man. You are a failure. You should resign. Go back home, Tinubu. You are a failure. And never be allowed to smell power anymore. Not you, not your wife, not your son, not your daughter, because your generation is just a failure. I wish that you never happen to Nigeria. The country is destroyed. The country is messed up. You're talking about student loan. Student loan. They give you student loan with secrecy and lie, and they kidnap the family. You now use student loan to go and rescue your family. Even the money you are not giving to students. So you asking me to go and be asking students in school. Mr. Johnson was telling me that Mr. Evans, go and ask students in school. Now, which school? Is it Yabatek? Is it Last Protect? Is it Unilag? Is it Lasu? Or Lasut? Or where? You, Johnson, man, go and do the work. Put yourself on the street. Go to school. Put yourself on camera. Do the video. Go ask students. Bring video here. Mr. Evans will show the video. You telling them to school and be asking students, are you getting loan? You, Johnson Emmanuel, go and do the video. Bring it here. Send it to me. I will show you. You guys are deceiving Nigeria, destroying the country, messing up things. So for me, Nigerians, Nigeria can be rescued if we all unite and we are decisive that it must be rescued. As of today, none of us should be outside Nigeria. We have everything that pertains to God, to life and godliness, because God has given us soul. Mr. Edith, thank you very much for your work. Michael Zakome has been winch hunted, but I tell you, Nigerians, when a man is bigger than you, you look for petty things to want to bring him down. But Michael Zakome pass you. Tinubu, Zakome Jewel, he pass you. He's a legal man. He's endowed with wisdom and knowledge. So forget about it, man. These guys are just chasing shadows. It is not what you see. It is what you do with the power that you snatch that matters. Do well for Nigeria. Resign, Tinubu, and go back home. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Give us a mandate. I appreciate you. Like I said, today is a bonanza day that I give a lot of meanings for everybody to express themselves. But when it comes to final submission, and it's going to be like rapid. Madam Rita, thank you very much, ma. Good evening to you. Not to tinker, man. Sorry, so not lose. God bless. Better to good evening to you.
Mr. Elvis, good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Oremi, I miss you. I greet.
Maoni, my darling brother.
You dey miss somebody where they cry, say they lose match today. Now you they miss. I don't understand.
No worry, no worry.
Are you trying to mock them? Why are you trying to mock this one? It's not nice.
See, UK and Canada, you guys you are just playing for now. We will allow you guys to play. The real people know themselves.
Hey, good. I'm laughing because I'm not watching, and I'm surprised Canada is even still in the tournament. That's why I'm laughing. I didn't even watch. Anyway, good evening, Mr. Elvis. My lovely mommy Lamehi, and greetings to Mr. Chris Dublin, and my darling friend. Give us our mandate, and greetings to you all. What's going on with Mr. Johnson Emmanuel? Why are you guys attacking my friend? Johnson Emmanuel, you're supposed it's over 1 year now. It's getting to 2 years. I have been urging you to come to the panel because you're very good on the keyboard, but we actually want to see, we want to hear from you. I want to hear your voice. So I am still advocating for you to come to the panel someday, at least before the year runs out. Please try and come. And then greetings to everybody. Aboazi, Mr. Wahala. Greetings to everybody, Everline, Peggy Mordy, and the rest of the panel. Sorry, the rest of the people in the comment section. I'm sorry, I can't call everybody's name now, but it's just the names that I'm just seeing now and the one that I mentioned. But good evening, everybody, and those listening from home. I'm sure the usual callers have called. Mr. Joseph Orji, Madam Amy. What is that our mama's name again? I know she must have called. I know.
Madam Debbie, she has called
Madam
twice.
Debbie, Madam Deborah. Yeah. Can somebody mute themselves because I'm hearing myself? Thank you. Yes, Madam Deborah, good evening to you all. Okay, whatever it's been going on for the past couple of days, I think I have missed a lot. So I just like, you know what, I gotta join, at least listen. I don't know if I should start with a question first or anyway, Michael Zekome, Mr. Elvis, somebody sent that to me today, so I sent it to you. And Mr. Chris, thank you very much for giving us a synopsis of the issue with Michael Zekome. We all know this is a kind of like a witch hunt, and they are going to go as far as going to uh, his profession. You know, that's how desperate evil people can be. It's just in the case of our brother that wrote that book, the criminal Nigerian justice system, and he talked about justice. What's his name again?
Dele Faro to me.
Dele Farrell Timi's book. You know, I think I have to read that book again. And he's talking about the criminal justice system and what's the name of Babalola, you know, the almighty. I don't want to use the word almighty. The so-called Babalola, you know, he's a legal sort of a legal mini god, you know, in the legal system in Nigeria, and all the policies around it. You know, is a kind of like it's like a cult on its own. And sometimes when you do not agree with a cult or whatever it is that is controlling the entire system, this is what happens. They go, if they can't go straight to you, they first of all they want to peg your integrity, they want to peg your profession, everything that concerns you, and then before they now go personal. And I will not be surprised if Michael Zekome owns some properties. They won't even go to Edo State now, maybe in Abuja, because that's where he resides, or any other place in Nigeria, and they're going to go after that. You know, so that's why they say there are three G's that you fear: God, the gun, and government. Because government can put allegation on you, just like what Fela said. They can put an allegation on you. They can create a situation where your name is imputed with something illegal or something that is even like a treason against the country. That's what government is. So I think um, I'm waiting for Michael Zekome to come out and possibly even talk about it. He might not, because of maybe some legal reason. If the case is in court, he might not want to come out. But it's ridiculous because it just want, and to me, it's just like, I don't want to use the word distraction because that's a very common word. It's just something to just make it seem like they are working against people who are doing things illegally, sort of. You know, it's as if they are working. Hey, let me mark myself. I am working. I'm going against somebody that you all know and you think is a credible person. I really don't know much about Michael Zekome. I only know that he's a great teacher, and in terms of the law, he's a great teacher. I mean, that's how far I know him. I don't know him personally or professionally to a certain level. Is what he fights for and what he defends. Is how I can judge him. In my own eyes. So whatever it is that they're investigating, if they're going against his profession, I think perhaps the matter is bigger than what we know. But I really don't want to judge because I say, okay, I'm against this administration, of course, and whatever it is that's being discovered, we're going to see the end of it. At the end of the day, we are going to see the end of it. If it's one of those things that the government is just creating, we would see, because Michael Zekome is not a man that you can gag. He's not that person. He's not. Regardless, he's not that kind of person. So I am just going to wait. And it's such a shame that this is where our country has, this is where we are now. Our country has become, I don't know if the military junta was just a tip of the iceberg. This one is military combined democratic junta. I don't know. I'm trying to look for. It's a sort of hybrid. It's something that is just new, all because of the desperation of one person. And Oremi, you always say I'm a Yoruba boy. Please, I would like you to retract that. You're a Yoruba man because you're a real man. It's only a real man that come out here and to talk, speak the truth, and say it the way it is. So you're a real man. You're a real Yoruba man, a real proud Yoruba man. You're not a boy, please. You're not. Moving along, the question of what Mr. Nigeria Watch asked is Nigeria in Nigeria or can okay, there's something that can Nigeria be rescued from the hands of the APC come 2027? Nigeria can be rescued. However, present day Nigeria, as it is, as I know it personally, Nigeria cannot be rescued. You might ask me why. I am not a prophet of doom or somebody who is trying to be a sport. But if I keep talking about January 15th and 16th, I keep asking that question. There's silence. I'm not seeing any action now that can tell me that, okay, perhaps maybe I can predict what will happen on election day and post-election. I'm not seeing anything. Nigeria cannot be rescued because Nigerians are not ready to be rescued. Because we have three categories of people still existing and thriving. The three categories Mr. Elvis defined, they are still existing and they are thriving and they are in majority. So that's why I am putting it to you guys that Nigeria cannot be rescued from the hands of APC. I know, people might interpret it and say, but you're supporting Peter Obi. So what are you saying? First of all, I told you guys, and I'm not ashamed to say it, I don't believe in the election of 2027. I don't. We have the electoral law to deal with. We have the platform in which Peter Obi is representing now. We have, another chip of the old block who is heading it. That's Dixon, Seriki Dixon, who has, is to me, he's wavy. I don't trust him. And then, apart from that electoral law, and then we're not seeing that they control the judiciary, they control the umpire, INEC. I believe they've even written the results. Whether we collect PVC or not. See, these people, listen, these people they're not just basic. People who have mastered the game of cheating. People who have mastered the game of intimidating, suppressing people, suppressing the system. You think they will just give up easily? They have seen already. They understand the temperature of Nigeria. They understand the characters of Nigeria. I don't believe in them. And I believe they can be removed from the system, but not by the ballot. That is me. APC can be Nigeria can be rescued by the hands of APC, but it's not by the ballot. It is not by the ballot. Because that ballot is for us to just go and exercise, make new friends. If you're unlucky, your enemy might be injured, and maybe you have a card called PVC. At least it'll show that maybe you voted. But that is what it is. But I have not seen anything nothing enthusiastic from me that can tell me that, yes, come January, we are going to vote. We are going to defend our vote. And we are ready for the likes of the MC Oluomos of this world or the likes of the Tony Kabaka of this world. We are ready. And we are going to stand by it. We are ready for, Amok Pita. We are ready for the so-called IREV. We are ready for the so-called PVC. We are ready for the talks. We are ready. We are ready. I'm not seeing anything enthusiastic about that. I'm just telling you guys the reality. I don't care how, well, let me not say, if I say I don't care how you feel, you think maybe I'm kind of, I really don't care about you guys, or I really don't care about Nigeria. I do. I really, really do. But I am not here to sugarcoat or give you any sweet nothings in your ears. I'm just telling you guys the reality of the kind of country that we are in, the reality of the kind of a person who is sitting in Asoro. And then we also have the constitution to talk about, because somebody says something, I think Mr. Chris, because people scramble for power, because when you get power, that power is absolute. And absolute power, they say, corrupts absolutely. So this is what we are dealing with. And when we talk about the absolute, so-called absolute power now, it's not telling us that there's something wrong with the Constitution. There's something wrong. People will say, the Constitution is okay. It's a good document. I've heard that thing so many times. But I'm like, who are we the people? Who wrote it? Under who? Under whose auspices? Who? Nigeria is a diverse country, and you say the Constitution is good. It's the people who are practicing it. Like, seriously? Seriously? Please, Nigerians, take that mindset away from you. Our Constitution is bad because we are not citizens yet. I don't even think people understand the depth of when they say you are not a citizen yet. Why do we have this tribal war, this dissident going on? All of a sudden, people are so sensitive with tribe. People are so sensitive with geographical area. The sensitivity has gone so high. It was subtle before, but Buhari brought that virus. It spread, and then this man that came from Bodilon, he kind of actually exposed it in public. It's no longer done hush now. It's done publicly. So everybody is so tribal sensitive now. There's nothing nationalistic now. Now my brother, now my brother, now my brother. Now my sister, now my sister, now my sister. Now my tribe, now my tribe, now my tribe. Now my land, now my land. That's all what it is going on right now. And the company called Nigeria, thank you very much, Mr. Chris, for actually putting Nigeria as a company. It's true. Everybody who comes in, is come and establish yourself. And after you leave, you go. Nobody's being persecuted. Nobody's being, nothing is happening. If you don't cower down to the powers that be, they'll announce you on EFCC, will come here and talk about it. People will be vituperating about it. And then life will go on. It will be like Andrew Liver salt. It will sizzle out, sensationalize everything. Later, everything is ice water. As everybody sensationalized Desiani, where are we today? They are saying, let her come to Nigeria. Desiani, we enter, in fact, we enter Nnamdi Azikiwe Airport, Abuja. Hey boy, nothing will happen to her. Yes. If she can go to England now, she's free. She's free. She's free in every country. She's free. People say, let her come to Nigeria. I just laugh. Like, what are you people talking to? At this time in our lives, we should not start kidding ourselves. We should stop comparing like the system that's abroad, the system we see abroad or the TV is exactly the same system of like Nigeria. It's not. It is not. Cut that umbilical cord. It is not. When you come to Nigeria, you wear a different armor. When you enter the plane and you land in whatever country that you are in, you also wear a different armor. So you cannot compare the economic or the political system of the United States or United Kingdom like Nigeria. It's not the same. We are not a nation. We are not even citizens. We are just forced to get married and we are just stuck in a marriage. That's Nigeria for you. And the person that has the higher hand with the person that will take the higher share. And that's the person that is having the absolute power, political power. That's our reality, oh, my people. Nigeria can be rescued, but not by the ballot. QED. It's as simple as ABC. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. I don't know if there's any other thing that I missed because I didn't start from the beginning. Mr. Chris, I don't know if is there any other thing, Mr. Elvis, I'm supposed to talk about?
No, you've said all.
Okay. You don't talk about Sowore arrest.
Oh, okay. I think I saw it in the news about Sowore's arrest. Okay. I don't have
the initial post is what we have on the screen there. That one there.
Okay, I'm just going to talk about the Sowore. I know I saw something on social media about them manhandling him and all that. I'm not a fan of Omorele Sowore, but I also believe
So,
but I also
now start.
can I finish? May I
Okay,
finish?
madam.
Thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
I am not a fan of Omorele Sowore. However, I believe that people should be treated properly. The way in the manner in which they treated him, number one, is uncalled for. Number two, it's wrong. There's no, you cannot speak English. He's not a murderer that we know of. He's not in any political position that, okay, maybe he must mismanage funds or laundered funds or something. If he made a statement, for Christ's sake, even criminals that have murdered people now, broad daylight, they still handle them well. See, we are still, many of us, let me tell you guys something. The way the colonial termites handled Nigeria, how they treated us like animals, they left, but that scar is still there. And that's why you see an army officer will say, I want to flog you. And that's why you see a police officer would rough handle you instead of respecting you. So that colonial, listen, what is the image of the Nigerian police force? It's not the elephant. What do you think that is the name of a elephant and castle, Mr. Elvis, in UK? That is a company. So the Nigerian police force still has that company logo of the British people. And so the way they were using our people as at that time as slaves to actually intimidate fellow citizens. Oga sir, Sean sir, oh, your colonial Oga, the governor general, with their baton in their hand, and they start to beat people and maim people. It's still the same mental culture that is still going on. It's still the same thing. It's still, if you look at what's this, Stephen Biko's story. If you look at what's this guy's name? Oh my goodness, from the Congo. If you read it, if you watch the movie, if you watch all those old movies of the colonial issue, even in America, in Black America, the segregation, you see how they were manhandling, or even the segregation in South Africa, you see how they were manhandling people, the blacks, with those baton, the thick wooden baton.
King Leopold. Is it King
No, Leopold is no, that one is no, this guy, oh my goodness. So Mulumba, when Patrice Mulumba, if you watch that movie, if you watch Stephen Biko's movie, if you watch Patrice Mulumba's movie, if you even watch the segregation, or so many stories of in South Africa, the segregation, even in America, Selma, and you see how those people, the police were handling those batons, they were beating people. In the Nigerian colonial system of those days, that's exactly how the so-called police officers were. The Nigerian police officers with the colonialists. I call them colonial termites. I can't call them masters. So they have now upgraded and replicated. That mentality is still there. So you see, we need an overhaul of the entire system. Burkina Faso, when this man changed his name from Upper Volta to Burkina Faso, he wanted them to get an identity of who they are first, because it's a psychological thing. They removed that name, the Upper Volta, to Burkina Faso, a land of honest men. So when you're asking you, as a Burkinabe, who are you? Oh, Burkina Faso, you are proud to call it, because that's the name that they gave your people. You guys accepted it. You love the language. Now, this guy, Ibrahim Traore, has not even changed their judicial system. They no longer wear those ridiculous wigs anymore. It changed. You see what I'm saying? The police system, it also changed. Now, if that elephant is taking off the colonial logo, symbol, taking off, it will help. It will help the mentality of who a Nigerian police officer is. Oh, that colonial logo, we don't come out that one. Those buttons, we take it out, we change it. It will change the mindset of Nigerians, how to treat a fellow Nigerian, even if you're a law enforcer. But we are still stuck in it. Their ogas went through it, so their ogas will see nothing wrong with it. It's the same thing that pastor was talking about. I forgot his name. When those students were writing exams, GCE, under candle, lamp, kerosene lamp, writing GCE, Those two there sitting down there, in 20 years' time, they will become politicians. Perhaps some of them will be governor, even president, local government chairman. Because of how they grew up, when it comes to their time, they will not see anything wrong in another child using candle to write exam. They will not be outraged. Nigerians will not outraged because many of us, TDB, you read with candle. If you're in university, you read the candle till daybreak, no light. So now you're saying, okay, what's the big deal now? Something is wrong. We are damaged. Something is wrong. So it sees the same cycle. Their organ in the Nigerian police force possibly went through that sort of abuse. He did it. Excuse me, he didn't see anything wrong. Now his officers are manhandling Sowore for just a very minute civil matter. DSS involved. Like seriously? I'm even ashamed for the Nigerian police. I'm ashamed for the security, army, the DSS, all security agencies that exist. I'm ashamed, me, Rita Adams, I'm ashamed for them. I'm ashamed for them. Because they don't know who they are. I shame for them. We are see, we have a problem. You politics is see, the ballots cannot change Nigeria. We have been battered physically, psychologically, with all forms. We have been battered left, right, center, north, east, south. We have been battered. We don't have an identity. We don't have a true sense of self. We have lost our humanity. We have lost our sense of respect. We are so used to abnormality that even if you want to even introduce some sort of normalcy, you are looked at being crazy. You are looked at being undemocratic. You are looked at being going against the status quo. You are looked at as being somebody who has committed treason, all sort of things. And people who are in the ruling class, even if they see the truth, they always find some way to discombobulate everything that stands for truth. They always give an excuse or they twist and turn issues because they know Nigerians don't like to read. You just give them, buy another guy will come and say something. People they will not go back to verify. A pastor will come and tell you something in the Bible. They will not go back to actually read that verse fully and understand. That's the Nigerian system. We are all looking for a Moses. We are all looking for a Messiah. We are all looking for VDM because we have lost our sense of self, our sense of identity. So many people don't even know their rights in Nigeria. You don't even know that the police is not supposed to handle you like that. You don't even know. Many people, listen, I don't like, it's not like I don't hate or more. I don't know how to hate because to me it's a waste of energy. But when somebody's ideology is skewed or it's not right, I have a right to say, you know what, I don't agree. You know what, this is how I feel about your behavior. You're not helping, you're not serving the people. But when something is done to you that is not correct, I would say it. If they are upset that Omoyele Sowore said something, oh, the president is a criminal, or the president is a drug baron. We saw the drug, he's a criminal. And they now use the entire security agencies and they are now manhandling him like if he stole a piece of meat from the pot. Like, that's why I said, I had shame for all the entire security agencies in Nigeria that ever existed, or the ones that's existing now, or the ones that they're about to create. I had shame for all of them. Because I know many of these top officers, some of them schooled abroad. Some of them were even they schooled abroad and the Nigerian government paid for it. Many of them, the Nigerian army, in the higher ranks, they schooled abroad. Nigerian government paid for it. They went to war college. Nigerian government paid for it. So they know the difference. However, the Nigerian factor, when they come to Nigeria, they wear a different armor. You ask yourself, why? You know that you've gotten exposed to how things ought to be. Why is that you're in Nigeria now? Is either you are silent or you are just indifferent. It's simply because you are benefiting from it. The other day, we had one businessman come on social media, on Instagram, and Nigeria went haywire. He said, I want Nigeria to continue the way it is now because it's benefiting from it. A businessman boldly saying it. That is, and then you now tell me that Nigerians can be rescued from this present APC. There are people who are gaining from it, man. There are people who are gaining from it. Mr. Elvis, those three categories of, in fact, I have to kind of devise a name for those three categories. Mr. Elvis, was 3 categories of Nigerians. The ones who are benefiting from the system, the ones who are tribalistic, and the ones who are political party fanatics. For me, there has to be a fourth one. The fourth one is a hybrid, because there's always the fourth one. The fourth one is a combination of these 3 quadrants I just mentioned. There's always a hybrid of it that exists. And in Nigeria today, the present day Nigeria, we have more of the hybrid of these 3 quadrants than even one single one that, because it's my brother, because it's a Yoruba man, I won't say anything. Or because it's a Benin man, I won't say anything. Those ones are very few. There's a hybrid of those 3 classes. One person is having those 3 personalities. And we have them 80% in Nigeria. Let's not kid ourselves. So, Nigeria cannot be rescued now by the ballot. If things need to change. Thank you, Mr. Elvis.
All right, moderator, thank you very much, man. God bless you. All right, everybody, don't talk belleful. We're going to have final submission now, so we'll round up. Okay, Chris, I come meet you. Let's do for 4 minutes final submission. 4 minutes. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nanjaro. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, we don't really talk, we don't belleful. You see, in these last 4 minutes, I will spend the majority of the 4 minutes. They just focus on the rots in our system. You see, when I give submission of Zekome earlier on, a lot of people will be wondering why take a position? Yes, I'm taking that position right from the beginning. This one will not be whether to wait, make they judge anything finish, because it is a pattern they have been using. It is this pattern they have been using. Any person where they know say is going to be a problem or has been a problem to them, they quickly look for a way to just dispose of the person. I'll give you now just 2 examples. Now remember the head of civil service of the Federation, that's the #1 civil servant, Oronsaye. That man made a report, the report that was to trim the civil service and the governance structure in Nigeria in totality. When the Buhari people come, they just quickly carry that man, put him for jail, corruption, the normal EFCC thing. Do you believe that after 6 years, where they don't force the man to retire, all the charges with federal government put on that man's head, he win everything. They even compensate him. But if you type Oronsaye for Google till today, that corruption everywhere. But the man finally won the case. And that report and throw away on that table. The other one, Onoge. What about Onoge? The Chief Justice of the Federation. When they want to change him, it's exactly the same thing. They use corruption. At the end of the day, Onoge do, go court. He finally win the case. But the most important thing, he don't lose that in position. Lose that in position, lose many properties, we carry government go court, it constantly win. Now, towards Zekome, if you people don't know, because of time, I'll just give only one example. Now, this of Zekome, now he embarrass federal government. Yes.
Use my time, join your time.
Thank you. This Zekome, now he embarrass the federal government. You ask me how it embarrassed them. You see, for Nnamdi Kanu case, because give us a man say me I use the time, I go put another example journal. See, for Nnamdi Kanu case, 3 things now the government charge Nnamdi Kanu for. So Zekome, no wahala, when we go court, just on our own court with on our own laws. Now remember that time Nnamdi Kanu they say there is no law to charge me, blah blah blah. Zekome say no, don't worry. With their own laws, even as skewed, as crooked as that law, like Madam Rita referred to, we the people of Nigeria, how many of you now? He carried those laws, the 15 terrorism charges, 15, if he passed 15, 20 something. When he finished the presentation of the case, federal government can't adjust them. They can't adjust the charges. That's that Abubakar Malami will be SAN, that is still wearing the badge of SAN. Nobody even know the crooked school where they go. Wait till they give them that SAN. Somebody that cannot even speak complete English. Make una go listen to interview for television. When we forget that, they can't manage and can't send a 15 charge. You know, the 15 terrorism charge, Ozekome destroyed all of them. Now the Kanu won. Then the next question was that the way they take arrest time, extraordinary rendition. From where? From Kenya. Now, so people they fly. So this one now, it's no longer a case of Nigeria or anything. It was not international jurisdiction. I really talk so. Kenya, it tell them say, see what you now do. See what you now do. Is this thing right? For Kenya, they defeat Nigeria government for Kenya. And because they don't already defeat Nigerian government for Kenya, for Nigerian courts, it will be disgraceful for our judges to do anything otherwise. Then it defeats Nigeria government again. That's the second one. So the second one now be say the way government go to bring Nnamdi Kanu come, it was illegal. It should be squashed. So immediately they win that judgment finish. Then the third one, he now told the Nigeria government, because of this thing you people did, so you have lost the right. You have lost the right to even try Nnamdi Kanu in the first place. And I said, no, then go court. I was like, it's no worry now law I go use. No do. He still win that one. That one how many? 3 cases against the federal government of Nigeria. Destroy Nigeria for all the 3 cases. Okay, as they don't win, I'm gonna release this man na lie. They not still release him. Now so they do. They don't know what to do again. They go appeal. Appeal can't go Supreme Court. Supreme Court won't talk. Supreme Court made them go back to try our judge again. My people all over the world, Supreme Court is supposed to be the final jurisdiction for every cases. Now you get to be need to talk. I'm log bear. Now then the end matter. They carry and come back. They can't do the mago, wuru where they do. All the cases, because the cases where they don't judge, they come back again. Every mistake where they make, they can't correct all of them again. That's just on one side. See, people, I go remind you now of something. There was a day, Ozekome and Femi Falana, both of them, they were on Arise. No, it wasn't Arise. Channels Television, either Channels or TVC. Of course, Femi Falana was on the side, that's the good side of government. Ozekome as usual. Gani Fawad, me trained lawyer. He carry and Femi Falana. Now so then they drag that money for television. The whole Nigeria followed that. See, as hot as that debate, people called that television channels. Say, I beg, may they bring them come back the following day. The 2 of them came back on popular demand. First time in the history. Go and listen to that interview. You see that anything, they know this man is so cerebral. They know he's so cerebral that he will stoop so low. Who say make person use fake this thing, go fake Nigerian passport, take do waiting. Waiting, Nigeria. Is this how we are going to honor our heroes? What kind of anomaly? Slaves will be riding on horseback, while kings will be walking with their bare feet. People who are supposed to try people now, those ones they call criminal. To be honest, I don't know how we run our country. Well, it's not a country, it's just an enterprise.
1 minute more.
Yeah, I'll round up in one. I don't even pass my time. I'll round up in 1 minute. See, people were supposed to they're supposed to try, and I can't try people. So this their gimmick say, no, I'm not falling for that. The earlier we start cleaning the names of these people, we know who they use fake certificates. We know who forfeit money for drug. We know all those people. So they should allow people that are freedom fighters, fighting for you and I, fighting for the common man. They should allow them be. Why I not go finish the case before I take action? Why are you acting in advance? Well, people, this matter don't dey on ground since. And because they never bring and come here, and I make me never even talk about them. And thank you, Madam Rita, for sending it to Ghana and Java. We begin to interrogate these things every day. Let's expose this stupidity of this government, tribalism, everything, ethnicity everywhere, shameful people. Thank you, Ghana and Java. Good night, everybody. Tomorrow is another day.
Thank you, Oga Chris. Thank you, sir. I really do appreciate your presence today. Thank you. And thank you, my brother. Give us that mandate. Thanks for your presence as well. Moderator, your 4 minutes. Let's round up.
My 4 minutes. I still have 4 minutes. That's very generous. So, well, Nigerians, what are you gonna do? Come January 16th, January 14th and 15th, January election day and the after election day when they announce at 2 a.m. When INEC Amok Peter announces, what are you guys gonna do if you know that your vote was stolen? That's all I have to say. Think about it, my people. Think about it. Thank you, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, moderator. Thank you so much. I want to appreciate every one of you that came into the panel today and all the callers. A lot of you called in today. Thank you so much for putting your voices to this. To have a better Nigeria, we have to continue to be united, speak in one voice, shun ethnicism, shun biasness, nepotism, satanism, and let's fight together. It's just like the same thing that our big brother that called in earlier on talking about oppositions. Yeah, oppositions are not ready to really remove Tinubu. That's why you see everybody scattered everywhere. Because in a country where opposition is really, really ready, they select. You don't do primaries. You just choose one person and look at the body language of the people, the citizens, to choose one person and everybody back that person up. Then you face the common enemy. But the way it is right now, doesn't look like both the opposition, both the citizens, it doesn't look like we are ready yet for the Nigeria that you and I crave for to change anytime soon. Yeah, it doesn't look like, but I keep my fingers crossed to see that Nigeria become better in my time. But listen, guys, let's be honest. This is Tinubu. I understand that somebody called in the other day saying that there's nothing impossible for God to do. Yes, I understand that, but that's where we're always getting it wrong. Calling God on the things that He has given us power already to do. We cannot bring emotions and religion into this. Tinubu is not stronger than God. God can remove him. Not be God go remove him, I beg. The people are not united. Yes, we are not united, to be honest, and that's a big problem. With this excruciating situation of the country, a lot of people are still supporting Tinubu. Shockingly, surprisingly, they are still supporting Tinubu. You can see now Mr. Johnson Emmanuel is supporting Tinubu. And people on ground here, some of them are supporting Tinubu. And Tinubu himself has so much pride, ego, and all that. So to do one term, he's going to fight with his last blood. You know what that means? He's certainly going to fight. He's going to make sure that he structure and stabilize every corners before 2027. So the question is, what is the opposition doing to unlock all these areas Tinubu is currently locking? What is the people, the citizens themselves affecting directly? What are they doing to make sure this doesn't happen? And that is what I'm not seeing yet. That's why I speak like this. Somebody also called in the other day that, I have a voice. I should be careful with what I say because people can fly with what I say because, a lot of people listen to me and all that. Yeah, people listen to me. I still need to be honest. I still need to be human. How I feel. Yes, Tinubu is a crook. You and I know that. So he's not going to fold his arms for you to remove him from that chair. No, he's going to fight. He's going to fight. Have that in mind. And majority of these our leaders, governors and many, many more religious leaders, traditional leaders, and many more are already behind him. And people, 2027 may not come be like the easiest election ever. May not come be like the easiest election ever. Until I start seeing the body language of the people, I will also speak differently. But what I'm seeing, okay. As for me, I continue to do my part. I know that I've done my part. I don't live with guilt. And my wonderful panelists, supporters here, callers, commenters that also doing their part. Let everybody continue to do their part. At least, we're doing our part. Thank you very much, everyone. God bless you all. Thank you very much, Michael and Emaro for the super chat earlier on, and Stephanie Ojek. I'm very, very grateful. My lovely mother of all mommy diaspora. Thank you very much, mommy. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for all that you do. And my brother Abu Azi, I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Madam Peggy Modi. Thank you, Madam Eugenia. Madam Stella Masaredo. I appreciate you all. Thank you, Michael Ganemaro, and many, many more. And God will bless you now. Thank you very much. Who we get there? I can see more people right there. Madam Amen Bright. Thank you very much. Patricia Enofe, my dear sister. Nat Oje Bulu. Thank you. Just wanted to pronounce your name properly. God's grace. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you all. Eva Line, yes, love Maduka. Thank you, Mother Deborah, for calling in a couple of times, and many of my callers today. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of this broadcast. Let's continue again tomorrow from where we stop. I will say have a good night, and bye for now.
That's right. Yes.
Osa